Hello and welcome, everybody. We are back in the house because the Toronto Raptors take on the Atlanta Hawks tonight in a spooky Halloween matchup. It is Monday night. The Raptors got 2 days off, and I think they needed it. But they are back today looking to come through for everybody. Come through with a 4-3 record out of this first 7-game hellhole that we are dealt. I mean, Cleveland, then Brooklyn. What's Brooklyn next? Cleveland, Brooklyn, Miami twice, Philly twice, then Atlanta. What are these cards we were dealt here in our first 7 games? No matter, we're here at 3-3, an opportunity to come out of those first 7 difficult games with a 500 record. And if we were to do that, I'd be pretty pleased. 5-2 would be preferable. 4-3 is great. 3-4, underwhelming. So let's make sure we put it right today. We're gonna have to do it tonight without Fred VanVleet. We'll discuss how the Raptors will adapt to that. And I just wanna say that in advance, I'm gonna have to probably say this a couple of times if the Raptors win tonight. If the Raptors win tonight, it will not be because Fred VanVleet's injured. Okay. So let's just put that to bed right now. I recognize there's only 24 people here. There's probably gonna be a lot more, hopefully, during the game. If the Raptors win tonight, it will not be because Fred VanVleet is injured. I just want to make that abundantly clear. Drop a like, guys, early on if you plan on enjoying the show. Drop a like, and then maybe if you don't like it, you can unlike it later. Let's do that. Drop a like to support. Let's say what's up to the chatters, everybody. Shamin here. Shamin was here earlier. Welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. We got Adam Scanlon, moderator, here with Brian Avia. Welcome back. Abdul Nasser. Welcome back. Who else? Nameless. What is going on? Thomas Perry. Sep Delat. Cameron B, Raptors Clips, Joshua Lupo, Madison Gaillard. Welcome, everybody. What is going on? We got Creary on Twitch as well. The lone wolf out there on Twitch. Appreciate you stopping by. Glad you're using that platform. While it's there. I mean, it's there. If you like Twitch, watch on Twitch. Thank you, everybody. How many people come in to say Fred is injured tonight? We'll see. You know, it's just absolutely crazy. You know, I talked about it last stream, and you know, we made jokes of it about how I say don't DM me stuff, because don't DM me news, because I've seen the news already, right? If you want to talk about it, that's different. Don't DM it to me just to hey, did you see this? Because I have. Somebody yesterday DM'd me the link to the TSN article of Josh Primo and the announcement, not the announcement, but the article about what he did to get waived, and asked me if I'd seen it. I had seen it before I got that DM. Let's just put it that way. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate. Fred is out. Thought I'd let everyone know. Yeah. No Fred VanVleet tonight. Yes. If it gets bad enough, I'll put in the title. I'll literally put in the title, Raptors playing without. You know what? That wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't make a difference. If you hear my dog at all tonight, I don't know if you hear her right now. It's Halloween. My dog is a psychopathic maniac. So she'll bark a lot. And people are coming to the door, right? So if you hear my dog, that's why. Just deal with it. Josh Primo situation is very bad. Yes, very, very bad. 3 players that got sent to the G League playable today, or which players? I don't know. For the Raptors, if you're a Raptors player, you got sent to the G League, you are able to still play for the Raptors same day. There's no rule. There's actually no rule that says you can only play for one team a day. No, like you can literally play 30 minutes for the 905 and then get like 10 minutes for the Raptors later in the day. Somebody asked me about Christian Koloko and my thoughts on him so far this season. Better than expected, for sure. Better than expected, but it would be preferable to not have to play him all these minutes. Something for work. It'd be in an ideal world, he's not playing these minutes, but he is, and he's playing better than expected. So good on him. There's lots that he needs to do to work on his game. He really lacks any offensive game whatsoever. This is not like indictments against a guy who is just starting out his career. It's just he's got to play. These are the things that are poor for him that I'm sure will improve. We did get a super chat here from Phoenix. Thank you for the super chat. More Siakam screening and Scotty post-ups. Yes, so originally this morning, I was looking at NBA bets as I normally do at the start of a day. And I was really looking at the Raptors because, obviously I'm looking at the Raptors quite a bit. And one of the things that I was particularly looking at was Scotty Barnes' first points because last game, and me and Phoenix had a brief discussion about this on Twitter as well. Last game, Scotty Barnes did get 11 points, and people were moaning about him not getting any minutes in the third quarter and lacking minutes overall in the second half. Now, the reason for that was because he did get 11 points, but all of his points were jump shots. That's not Scotty Barnes' game. Scotty Barnes' game is absolutely getting in the paint. That's where he scores his points and being aggressive. And he was not doing that. He was not getting in the paint. He was not being aggressive. Nick Nurse saw this, took him off. So I'm sure after that game, especially after getting beat down, that a statement regarding Scotty Barnes to Scotty Barnes and him just actually getting down low is going to be a specific point for today. That reigned true until we found out Scotty Barnes was injured. I still think we're going to see a lot of Scotty Barnes down low. Scotty Barnes, according to Nick Nurse, is going to be playing as point guard. Now, it is the Raptors, so there are no positions. We know this. But Scotty Barnes is probably getting a lot of the ball here. Actually have an official bet I made for today's game. I got Scotty Barnes over 3.5 assists. I got that at -110 at BetMGM. I think that's a good price on Scotty Barnes on assists here. I think a sharper line should have this around 4.5, maybe like even odds at 4.5. FanDuel, that has a pretty sharp player prop engine, has it currently at over 4.5 plus 114. So even with that, only going down 24 cents at -110 to get Scotty over 3.5 instead of 4.5. In my opinion, very, very good bet. So that's what I have. Listen, you guys do whatever you want with your money. I bet this. I think it's a good bet. If you want to bet the same thing, then by all means, you can feel free. All my bets, by the way, are tracked publicly for public viewing on Betstamp. You can go to betstamp.app, go to the marketplace, search Amateur Hour. You can find me. I'm also sometimes listed on the marketplace. I bet on I think I bet on 20 college football games today. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I bet on 21 college football games today. That's the most I've ever bet on. So we'll see how those go on Saturday mostly. But we're here for basketball. Scotty Barnes will be getting the ball quite a bit. So we're going to see that. I think we'll also be getting a lot of playmaking Siakam today. Naturally, we're going to see more of him in that playmaking role. He's one where he can also play a lot of the point guard minutes. In fact, some games last year when Fred was injured, it was Siakam listed as a point guard. Siakam's playmaking out of the short roll is intriguing. I agree. Siakam, we should lean on his playmaking more. This is a guy averaging like 7 assists, more than 7 assists this season. He's been near MVP level. We've seen it. He was top 4 in the MVP ladder. I don't think that's sustainable, but let's ride the wave, man. Last game, he was 9 for 15 with 26 points. Lean on this guy. Malkai should be given a real shot. He's outputting very high true shooting. Extremely limited minutes, like you said, and small amount of games, but sure. So Phoenix, this is why he's not starting either, because Koloko has to start today. the reason that there's a reluctance here, because Malachi Flynn did play against the Sixers, and mind you, everybody looked bad on defense for the Raptors, barring OG and Siakam, except for maybe those two, mostly OG. Flynn played 2 meaningful minutes other than garbage time. And the reason he only played 2 before he got pulled off is because he was a pylon. He was one-on-one. They picked on him. They went right by him. There was nothing he could do about it. He couldn't really be on the floor. Granted, like I said, a lot of guys struggled in that one. Opportunity to see Banton Flynn down. You know, see, Tom, you talk about the Nick Nurse doghouse as a basement. Like, what have you seen Delano Banton or Malachi Flynn do this season? I'm not, like, trying to argue here. I'm just saying. What have we seen this season that would warrant playing Delano Banton or Malachi Flynn? What is compelling Nick Nurse so badly to give these guys a chance? Because every time we've seen them do nothing. I think a key point that could be an issue for the Raptors is offensively, that zone defense against their bench unit is a problem. Delano Banton decision-making and passing is just simply not good enough to break down a zone, so that's a problem. Malachi Flynn is a smart player and can at least shoot. He can shoot better than Banton, that's for sure. So, as far as opportunities for either of them today, I'd lean more on Malachi Flynn. You're also not playing undersized because, you know, usually my fear is you play Fred and Malachi together. That's a small duo. No Fred, so you can lean on Malachi and you worry less about his size. I'd probably give Malachi Flynn. You know what? I'm not like I would try out Malachi Flynn a little bit more today, but to suggest it's a doghouse, it's like it's not like there's a lot of competition here for bench minutes. We have the worst bench in the league again. Actually, I think it's second worst to Brooklyn. We have the worst. We have we have a bottom 2 bench in the league. If you were at all good, you would get bench minutes for the Raptors. Let's put it that way. It's not a logjam of guys trying to get in rotation here. If you can hit a shot and play defense, you are getting bench minutes for the 2022-2023 Toronto Raptors right now. That is the state of this team. So it really can't be hard. Expect them to come in for 3 minutes of form is not fair. No, but if you are absolutely horrific in those 3 minutes, there's no point of keeping you on the floor for any longer. If Flynn gets torched 3 times in 2 minutes, which he did against Philly, like I'm not leaving him out there for any more. I've seen it. I know what's going to happen the next time. Like maybe some more consistent minutes, sure, but they have to showcase that they warrant those minutes. And it also starts in practice as well. It's not just games. Like they see a lot more than we do. There's more than just the games to go off of here. Feel bad for Flynn because once again, they'll probably put him Trae or they'll switch and then Trae going to cook him. Okay, like, well, you're in the NBA. This is the Eastern Conference. There's good point guards. There's no off nights in the Eastern Conference anymore. So if you want to play in this league and you're a point guard, you got to defend the other point guard. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, there's some bad matchups like Maxey on Fred where you're going to switch off. But at the end of the day, if Malachi Flynn wants to be a point guard, he's got to guard the other team's point guard. Sometimes that guy's going to be really good, but for his size, he can simply not be on the floor and guard another position. So if he can't guard Trae, then he can't be on the floor. So unless you're getting the anti-Trae minutes, sure. But I think that at that point, Atlanta would start hunting the matchup. So if Trae's off, they'd bring him on. Or whoever's on, Dejounte Murray. I mean, it's not like if Trae's off, you're going to get easier. It's Dejounte Murray, right? You need a lot of help. I also think Fred today would struggle. Trae Young is another feisty small guard who has given the Raptors problems in the past. It's going to be an effort. I don't think we have a great matchup for Trae. The first thing you can do is not overhelp and leave him wide open for 3. Trae Young, like similar sort of game to Maxey, the way they can play. Trae Young's obviously the better player by a fair margin, but you got to help because Trae Young's going to get the blow-bys. He's going to blow by players. If you're not helping, he's got way too good of a floater game. Way too good of a floater game. And if you let him get in the zone, oh, Jesus, he can go for 40 tonight. Precious guy in pick and roll. I mean, if you're switching in those situations, the problem is you don't switch. He can hurt you so many ways. He's a difficult player to guard. You got to do all these things. That's an area of concern. Trae Young's an area of concern. Dejounte Murray, you know what he is. I don't think there's anything we can't handle there. I think he's going to have a good game. I mean, he's a good player. But I'm just saying from like will he go off? I don't really think he will. And then you go to DeAndre Hunter, who I'm not really worried about. John Collins, who I'm not really worried about. Like, these are good players, but nothing that I think your game plan needs to specifically plan for, like heavily. Capella is Capella. He's going to get some rebounds. He's going to get some blocks. Get a body on him in the paint. Don't let him get too many offensive rebounds. Not somebody I'm truly concerned about. The reality is, even without Fred, we have the better team here, and we should probably win this game. Raptors, strangely, were -3 favorites this morning. That's not the strange part. Raptors were -3 this morning. They're at home. I think that's a fair price for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet out injured only shifted the market to -2. So the Raptors, who are 3-point favorites, we found out Fred is out injured, and they're -2. So Fred, according to bookmakers, is only worth 1 extra point. And I think that's a little disrespectful. I don't know. I think that's a little bit disrespectful. I think he's worth a couple of points. But they have him on that. In that sense, I think +2 on Atlanta actually has some merit to it. I'm not betting against the Raptors, but +2 on Atlanta might have some value. If you got +3, even better. But I obviously not betting or going to endorse a Raptors bet, because Raptors, I think, will win this one today and get the bounce back they need. I mean, you can't, although I say, like, you can't be any worse than you were this game. But I remember last year, the Raptors played the Pelicans and got rinsed. And then I think the next game was against Atlanta, and I said it can't get worse than that game. And then Trae Young dropped like 40, and we got blown out again. I'm like, oh, it can get worse. So I don't know. I guess it can. No bets tonight. Hey, if you're not feeling it, stay away. That's the best thing to do. Sometimes the best bet is no bet at all. My idea is that hopefully once this team is more settled, we got to let Flynn and Banton. We got to legit let Flynn and Banton and such get legit minutes and just roll with how bad they play. Dave, I mean, welcome to the NBA. You don't have nights off. Like, that just doesn't happen. Like, unless we're in like a 20-point game where we're up, but this is the modern NBA. You saw us against Miami. We're down 21. We lost by 3. Like, it's not a charity here. I get what you're saying. I'd love to give them minutes here. But, I mean, games turn around so quickly. You can't just have guys out there for the sake of it. It's too risky. And again, this Eastern Conference, a lot of really good teams. You don't get a night off a lot of the time. So, I mean, even the Spurs, who we play next, they're 5-2, I think. Like, there's just no nights off for this. You have to be turned on all the time. That's how I feel. Jeff Dowd, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him getting the experience, because it's not like Flynn and Banton have been great. I'm not sure. Malachi has generated 1.5 points per possession. Super small sample size. And there's a lot of garbage time. There's a little bit of garbage time festered into that already very limited sample size. It's hard to really get a gauge statistically for Flynn. I mean, he's got all the talent. I always say this about Flynn. He's got all the talent. I've never said he doesn't have the talent there. It's about the execution. You know, he's a good shooter. He's got a great shooting stroke. He's got to knock down threes more often. He's got to knock down the open threes. He's got to be better defensively. He's Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Year and Player of the Year in his last game at college. I mean, that Sixers game is just an example of him not being able to guard guys. I think Flynn has. I don't doubt that he has a future. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like this is a player that can have success on a different team. Maybe it's not the right fit, but I mean, good players adapt as well. I think we provided him opportunity. And the reality is when he plays, you realize why he doesn't play every single time. That's how I always say it. 66 people here. I just want to remind you guys, probably going to remind you guys a lot today. The Raptors don't have Fred. The Raptors are still favored to win. If the Raptors win this game and play well tonight, it will not be an indictment against Fred. Okay? Teams win games with players injured. The Sixers are not better without Joel Embiid, even though they dummied us last game without him. Just like today, if the Raptors were to win, it would not be because Fred VanVleet is injured. The notion in the playoffs that we are better without Fred, just give him away for nothing, is stupid. Okay? So we can win tonight. We can have a good game and not have it be an indictment against Fred. We won 3 games with Fred. Sure. We lost 3 as well, but especially for one game. Like oh my God, the Grizzlies last year. They had like a 20-2 record without Ja or something crazy like that. You think they're better without Ja? Because I don't. Flynn would look phenomenal on the Spurs with Pirtle. Yeah, a team where he doesn't need to defend that well and just get the ball all the time. Sure. Like, what? Do you want to be on a shit team and get a bunch of like that's the thing. You could be on it. Like I think Flynn on a bad team where his usage is up, he'll look better. But Flynn on a playoff team, supposedly, who we need him to perform a role, you gotta be better. I'm being unfair. How am I being unfair? He has never shot efficiently. He has never defended consistently. He has never been a good playmaker, barring like a small stretch in the tank season where we are playing against bad teams. He's had a lot of sample here. Shooting efficiently in a 6-game sample size of this season, which is in very limited minutes, which includes garbage time in that small sample. Like, this is somebody who's like, you don't think I want him to succeed? Like, how bad we need him to play well and be a good backup point guard? I'm sorry, but this is not moving the needle. 6.7 minutes a game, which, again, largely includes garbage time into that very small amount of minutes. Okay, fine. He's taken 6 shots. He's taken 6 shots this season. Malachi Flynn has shot the ball 6 times, and he's made 3 of them. And only one of those 6 shots was a 2-pointer, which he missed. I'm like, you are seriously not trying to convince me of a player's ability based on 6 total field goal attempts. Siakam does that in a quarter. Okay, we're like, I'm sorry, Phoenix, I'm not letting you use 6 total field goal attempts on him because I have these, okay? And the 3-point percentage, granted, isn't that bad. That's better, but like that coupled with a player who can't pass well, who isn't at least passing well, who can't defend well. I'm not looking at his per 36. It's so small of a sample size, that would be such an unfair statistic to look at. He's played 6 minutes. The per 36 is going to be extraordinarily skewed because of his 6 shots, which he's hit 3 of. We're bringing up the past? What do you mean the past? It was last season. What are you even on right now? This is crazy. He's taken 5 3-pointers. What are we doing right now? He's taken 5 3-pointers. And he's hit 3. Why am I even arguing? This is so stupid. You want to, okay, you know what? Let's live off of small sample sizes. Lauri Markkanen is an all-star. He is an all-star. 21 points along with 9 rebounds, 3 assists as well, doubling up over his career high. This is an all-star because we've seen 7 games and he's been electric. The Jazz are winning games. This is an all-star. That's why you have to take stuff into context. He isn't okay. Let's move on now. Okay, so what are the Raptors going to have to do tonight in order to go and win this game? I don't think, well, a lot different from the last game. I think sticking it to similar status quo overall is what we should do, but you need to plan for a performance around Trae Young. So I actually did dive into it. I spoke previously. The last time we played the Hawks, Trae Young went off for, I believe it was 40, and, well, I checked it. It was 42. 2 less than what Tyrese Maxey did to us a few nights ago. Now, Tyrese Maxey is not Trae Young. Very similar. Trae Young's better. And I think similar sort of game styles that, the great shooters, super fast, super quick, great burst, good floater game, finish well at the rim. You need to worry about Trae. You need to not overhelp. You need to not leave weak side corners that wide open, especially 2 guys like Trae Young who might peel out there. I think that's a point of emphasis that the Atlanta Hawks might exploit offensively. And you need to help. Trae Young's going to blow by our guys. He's going to blow by players. He's super fast. He's the fastest guy probably on the court. You need to help. You need to help. You need to... Koloko's probably going to have a big game here when he gets his minutes. Same with Achua. Achua cannot go for 0 points tonight. And that's going to be a point of emphasis defensively. Offensively, starters going to do their thing. I can trust them to do that. Starters are going to do their thing here. Siakam is going to be getting a lot of the ball, a lot of backdowns. We need him to have a good game. Scotty Barnes, listed as a point guard today, need good playmaking, need aggression. Literally, get your ass in the paint and work. That is what Scotty Barnes needs to do today. Less of that hanging around the outside. That is not his game. Get down low in the paint, cause trouble. Matchup-wise, it's a very big Raptors team. They're playing 2 point guards. We have a ton of size. Let's go use that to our advantage here. Like, who is Trae Young going to be guarding today? Out of the starting unit, Trae Young's guarding who? Gary Trent Jr.? That's barbecue chicken alert. Trae Young is a horrible defender. Barbecue chicken alert. Get Trae Young out there, probably with Trae Young guarding him. And if he's not guarding him, even better, whatever matchup that is. Could see a bit of a zone here from the Atlanta Hawks. And if there's a zone, and I think they will use a zone against our defense, or against our bench unit. Okay, first of all, please no spamming. Second of all, Fred VanVleet being out, I knew within 1 second of that dropping. Thank you. Where was I? A zone defense. The Hawks are going to use a zone defense against our bench, okay? Especially without Fred VanVleet here. One of the 2 guys who heavily influence the amount of space there are for the Raptors to operate on offense is out tonight. That was troublesome last season when he was injured. Obviously, he's coming off the bad game, but defensively for the Hawks here, Dejounte Murray probably guarding maybe Scotty Barnes. Maybe he's on OG. He's a good defender, but I think there's going to be some mismatches here. I'd be a little surprised if DeAndre Hunter wasn't guarding Siakam. I don't think John Collins... if you put John Collins on him, watch what fucking happens. John Collins, maybe he's the best. I don't know. There's multiple ways you can go about it. I think there's going to be mismatches. I think Siakam's going to have a great opportunity in some mismatches. I think that Gary Trent is going to have really, really good opportunities in mismatches. Try to take advantage of those. Okongwu is a good player. I actually think he's going to start to get some more minutes this season. I think he's poised to have a great season. I'm a fan of Okongwu. Bench unit's a problem for the Raptors. So watching the Raptors try to break down a zone defense with their bench unit Banton had no idea what he was doing. Achua looked lost and unwilling to do anything. Boucher was a little bit out of his element. And it showed. The Raptors have a bottom two bench in the association. We're back to where we were last season. Say what you want about Otto Porter Jr. He's not here right now. We got to deal with it without him. And I don't think he's going to extraordinarily move the needle if these guys don't pick up their weight in any way whatsoever. Benedict Mathurin, whatever you want to call it, rookie, 6th overall pick, coming off the bench for the Indiana Pacers, is averaging more points per game than the entire Raptors bench combined this season. Also more than the entire Brooklyn Nets bench combined this season, but I'm worried about our team. He's averaging more bench points than our entire team. Now, he won't be a bench player for long, I don't think. But man, oh man. We need to be doing better. You have 100 on Mathurin Rookie of the Year. Looks like you're gonna get some great value on that at close. Looks like it's tough for Banchero right now. OG for Benedict. Well, yeah, you do that, but they wouldn't. Banton needs a 5 out. Yeah, I agree, but some guys are not good enough to completely base your offensive approach around, right? If I always say this, if you need the ball in your hands to be a good player, then you need to be a really, really good player. Because if you're not that good of a player, you need to have a specific role you can do. I am not tinkering my team approach around Delano Banton. He is somebody who is not good enough for me to say I need to cater my offense to him. He is somebody who needs to fit into what we are doing and find something he does well consistently. You miss Gabe Brown, you can watch him for the Raptors 905 when they start. Achua plus 10,000 most improved, $5. That's a fun $5 bet, but that's not winning. I don't think. I'd love to hear a crazy stat. That's the reality with Banton, man. And you can say the same for Flynn. He's a guy who's going to be better when he gets the ball in his hands. If he's ever playing for a worse team, you want to play for a good team, you got to give us a role. That's the way it is. DeEase has subscribed on YouTube. Welcome to the NHR Army. Really appreciate that. Get a lot of good content with that subscription. Thank you so much for doing that. What's the stats? Gary Trent shooting a better percentage at the rim than Siakam. That is crazy. Probably a question of difficulty. Also, probably a question of sample size. So if Gary Trent took 5 shots and hit 3 of them, well then, Phoenix, you'd probably put him in the Hall of Fame, apparently. But that is pretty crazy. It's only 6 games in, though. Fuck the Eagles. Yeah, I don't know. Eagles are the best. I don't know. They might be the best team in the NFC. NFC is kind of booty. San Fran, though, looking good. Oh, the S. Sorry, I saw it as an A. My eyesight's no good. All the way from Albania. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. 4th string PG can do it. Flynn and Banton ain't doing it. I don't mind it. Look, give Jeff Dowden 5 minutes out there. I worry about his defense. I do, but give him a 3 to 5 minute stretch here. See if he can hang. Bad game. By the way, bad game to be using backup point guards because you need guys to guard 2 really good ones in Murray and Young. So not a great situation to come into, but duty calls, man. Next man up. NFC best division. Yeah, I mean, what, the NFC East? I mean, I'm a Giants fan, but come on, I recognize 6-2 is not a fair reflection of that team. I mean, AFC is much better, obviously. You got the Bills and the Chiefs. That's about it. You got those two. Those are easily the best 2 teams in the league. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Where's my pumpkin? On front doorstep. Oh, I mean, look, media is not pushing Paolo here. Have you seen this man play, the media is not pushing Paolo Banchero. Bro, he looks sensational so far. Nobody's pushing anything. If anything, there's always questions about a guy like that who doesn't have the hype like a Zion would. But we're really early. You know, you got to do it consistently. You got to do it for longer samples, right? I mean, Chris Duarte was top 3 in some rookie ladders at the start of last season, and come on, and we knew that wasn't going to last. Bo Cruz, listen. So when you're not a good defender like Juancho Hernangomez, you got to do something else really well. His thing should be hitting threes. He doesn't do that extremely well, so you can't play him. He's literally like what Yuta Watanabe was. Like if you know what, Juancho, if you want to play, you gotta hit your shots. You hit your shots, you're gonna play. That's all there is to it. All right. Oh my God. All right, so Sarupia, I'm going to time you out for a second time. I'm going to let you know I'm not going to time you out third time. Thank you. There will be no third. So please stop spamming. Bills 6-1, yet have... Name any team beating the Eagles at this point of the season. The Bills and the Chiefs. There you go. 2 teams that are better than the Eagles. I don't know why that's such difficult. What I find disappointing is that we are 22nd transition off the season. That is frustrating. A little too early to dive too much into these stats. Phoenix, you're real stat headed today, man. Early stuff. Concerning, 20 seconds, slightly concerning, especially given the fact that there's no take foul. We should be really exploiting that. But, you guys also have to consider, we just played 6 really good teams, right? We played 6 playoff teams. Now, Brooklyn, well, they were a playoff team. We played Cleveland, who are top 6 hopeful. Brooklyn, who are top 6 hopeful. Miami, who's a top 5 hopeful. Philly, who's a top 3 hopeful. We're definitely not going to be showing the best numbers out of that stretch, I wouldn't say. But I guess 20 seconds is still slightly alarming. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll defend Phoenix here. He's definitely not a casual fan. I got you, Phoenix. All right, Raptors have gotten started here. We are in Scotiabank Arena for this one. Scotty Barnes taking early point guard reps as the Raptors get started after winning the jump ball. Siakam getting to work early in the paint, shoots it over Hunter, tipped up by Koloko, doesn't go. Sorry, that shot was over Capella. Yes, Ben Simmons isn't that good right now. His stat line every night, I saw a good joke. His stat line every night looks like the 3-digit pin on the back of a credit card. DeAndre Hunter mid-range, up, no good. Capella, offensive board, got to be stronger there, boys. Collins for 3, no good. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. Raptors going the other way. Scotty Barnes launching it forward to OG, under the rim. Go up, OG. Nice pass to Koloko, who puts down the dunk. Christian Koloko getting started early, getting the Raptors crowd on their feet. Here we go, everybody. Capella drives past Koloko, and Koloko fouls him. Koloko's going to get a lot of fouls today. That's for damn sure. Concerning, Capella just beat him off the dribble. I don't care who you are, what you do. Clint Capella doesn't beat you off the dribble. You know what I mean? Nice entry pass there, Scotty Barnes. Best way to break down a zone defense, if anybody were to be running that, is don't let the zone get set up and play quick. Capella at the line. If Raptors lose, we blame it on the Halloween party. If they lose, we blame it on Fred. If they win, we also blame it on Fred. Barnes going quickly the other way. Feeds it to Koloko. He can't handle the pass. Fortunately, it falls right to Gary. Gary with Trent defending. Open look there, and I'm telling you, it's barbecue chicken if Trae Young's on Gary Trent. Gary's got to have a big game today. Dejounte Murray steps inside, puts up the midi, and it rolls out. Offensive board again for the Hawks. A concern here. We got a board here. It's got to start with Koloko as well. Got to get those rebounds. Murray to Capella, who makes us pay with the second chance points. 2 offensive rebounds in the first 2 minutes for Atlanta. We got to get ourselves going in that spot. Scotty passing the ball well early on. This time, Siakam runs the set. Working on Collins. I think that's a great matchup. There you go. Siakam right to the rim. I'm telling you, that's going to be a great matchup for Siakam if John Collins is defending him. Made it look too easy there. 4-3 for the Raptors. Dejounte Murray feed to Capella. It's out of bounds. It will be Atlanta ball. Going to Capella early and often here. Big test for Koloko. Gonna need to double Pascal. I think so. That'll leave somebody else open. We got to hit shots. Hunter mid-range, no good. Another offensive board. That time was more unlucky, but 3 offensive rebounds for Atlanta. Hunter to Capella, and he's fouled. He'll be back to the line. But man, another offensive rebound by the Hawks. The Hawks are 4-2 this season. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they are 4-2. Randy, I don't know why you're telling me the Giants aren't good. I know that. Like, I know that. I am a fan of this team. I'm well aware the Giants aren't good. I don't know what you're talking about. They do not have a 1v1 guy for Siakam. No, they do not. Capella misses both free throws and actually almost got the offensive rebound. That's crazy. I actually find it hilarious when somebody tries to roast me saying the Giants suck at football. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of this. I'm not saying they're good. Philly are a good team. They are not the Bills or the Chiefs. If it comes down to just one game, maybe they get them, though. Murray gives it to Hunter. Scotty Barnes defending. 4-3 Raptors. Collins in the corner, steps inside, floats it up, and doesn't go. Nice help defense by Koloko. Didn't like Siakam jumping there. Don't need to fear that 3 from Collins enough to jump there. OG for 3. OG for 3. Knocks it down. OG getting us started here. OG, great game quietly against the Sixers the other day. In the post for Collins, who gets the tough look to go. 7-5 Raptors early on in this game. Siakam taking the point guard reps now. 100 people watching. Thank you, guys. Make sure to like the stream if you're enjoying so far as it goes out of bounds for a Raptors ball. 11 on that shot clock. OG rocking the braids today. Siakam with the ball again. Drives on to Capella, and a block shot there by Clint. Get that out of there, Siakam. Puts up the tough shot as there's a potential 3-second violation. No good. Here come the Hawks in transition, and Hunter throws it down. Got to run back in transition, folks. Barnes. Working on Hunter. Step back for 3, and he got it. Scotty Barnes for 3. I'm not as excited as I should be because I've yet to see Scotty Barnes be aggressive, but hey, at least he hit it. Final score, 10-9 Raptors. 10-9. Siakam to Trent, has an open lane past Trae. Kick out to Scotty Barnes. Open 3, good look, and Scotty Barnes makes them pay again for 3. 13-9 for the Raptors. I feel like I'm behind here. Trae Young inside, floater is up. Capella throws it down. Yeah, no ball pressure on Trae, forcing Koloko to help. They're going to lob it up to Capella every time. That's poor defense again. My stream is buffering. And another 3 is up. And another three is down for Scotty Barnes. 9 points early on for Barnes. Collins to Capella. Puts it up. No good. Good defense by Koloko. Did well not to foul him. 16-11. Scotty heat check range. Siakam to Barnes for three. Oh, this one rims out. Man, he was feeling that one. Hey, if you're hitting him like this, keep shooting him. OG with the steal. Right to the rack. And he misses the dunk, but he's fouled by Murray. OG heading to the line. Good foul by Murray. Probably should still score that anyways. But hey, D-Wiz, what's going on? By the way, in this game, Scotty Barnes is shooting 3 for 4 from 3. That's 75%. If we were to put that on a per 36 metric, we would have to consider Scotty Barnes as the greatest player of all time. You see how stupid that sounds? But hey, Scotty Barnes is shooting. I said he's got to stop shooting. He didn't listen. He's got 9 points so far tonight. Let's look at the stats early on. These stats don't mean much because it is so early into the game. Capella getting the ball often. Keep fouling him, to be honest. Other side, Siakam 1 for 4, being aggressive. Keep being aggressive. He's going to get his looks. Scotty Barnes with the 1 assist early on. I actually don't even remember what the assist was for. 9 points, 3 for 4 from 3. Love it, of course. Want to see him get aggressive and get down low as well. There's going to be some good matchups for him. Capella's got to worry about Koloko. You've got Collins right now defending Pascal Siakam, DeAndre Hunter. He could be on Barnes. Dejounte Murray could be on Barnes. Those are good matchups. Let's get Scotty Barnes the ball down low as well. Hey, he can go off tonight. Okay, he can keep shooting, but he can also keep going down low and getting points down there. That's where the bulk of his points are going to come from. Yeah, of course, Dave. Yeah, sports, high and lows. We're early in this game. We could miss both these free throws, and the Hawks could go the other way, hit a transition 3. So, the game moves very quickly. We know this. Can't rest. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Defensively, okay, stuff to adjust. Got to rebound. Offensively, I've been okay with it. Lean on Trae Young tonight as well. Lean on Siakam and Trae. Get Trae Young the ball, man. Get Trae Young the ball. Give him some screening actions. Let him do his thing. Because if you can get him hot, if you can get Gary Trent going tonight, geez. Trae Young's going to have a tough time defending him. The size difference. Gary Trent's got a great opportunity tonight to put up some points. But Gary's so hot and cold, man. Gary could go, 9 for 11 one day and then go 2 for 12 the next. Something like that. Man, Scotty Barnes really did not try out his Halloween costume. You guys seen these pictures? Scotty Barnes for real did not even try. Guy put on overalls and bought a knife at Spirit Halloween. OG at the line. First free throw is good after the Dejounte Murray foul. SGA's looking superstar caliber. How long have I said it? 43 cent. Nah, Siakam's costume is actually pretty good. You can never win dressing up as somebody else and acting tough. You just won't look the same. Skype on his outfit he did for that commercial, for real. Collins for 3. Knocks it down. There you go. Right back in it. Siakam. Ken Birch is checked in to deal with Okongwu here, who's come in. Siakam down low. Kick to OG. Open look for 3. It's short. Birch on the rebound. Nice board there. Trent. Trae Young defending. Come on. Screening actions. There you go. Now you got Kem with some space. They switch on, which frees up Siakam outside. He goes in, and he leaves it short. He's 1 for 5 from the field early on. Atlanta pushing in transition. Here's Trae Young. Feeds it to Hunter. Nice closeout there. Siakam closeout on Collins, who can't hit the 3 this time. Here comes Gary Trent. There you go. Push it. I like that offensive set, though. Siakam could have made that shot. Siakam to Barnes. DeJounte Murray defending. Here's your chance, man. Take this. He's short. Take this guy on. There you go. Let Scotty cook. Gives it to Siakam. Puts it in. Second assist for Scotty Barnes. We know we have his over 3.5 tonight. He's got 2 in the first quarter. And a big rejection on the other end. I don't even know if that was OG or who it was, but what a play there by the Raptors to get back in transition. Atlanta really pushing the ball. You give Scotty the space on the smaller guard. You let him make the decisions. He makes a good one. He makes a great pass to Siakam. Love that play right there. Love that play right there. We got a super chat here from Rahul. As a Raps fan, I would want SGA or Jamal in the Raps. As a Raps fan, me too. Yeah, I would say I would want SGA on this team. Scotty got to take the matchup. And you know what? He did. We got the set down, and we made them pay. We got to keep doing that. Raptors get going again. Trae Young defending Gary Trent. Gary not gotten going yet. Siakam off the screen to Okongwu. Good look here. Loses handle briefly. He tries to kick it out. It's off of Holiday in a way. Siakam not looking his best today so far. Barnes on the outside. Might have to just heave this. Spins. Takes to the rim. Tries to feed it inside. It's out of bounds, but it's a shot clock violation. Good set there defensively for the Hawks. 20-14 Raptors. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Looks like Achua and Boucher, the dynamic bench duo, coming in. Achua coming off that 0-point game against the Sixers. We need more from him. OG's on the ground, yet he gets called for fouling somebody. Yeah, Barnes has 3 threes tonight. Couple of dimes as well. The Thunder ask for Gary Jr., Precious Chua, Malcolm Flynn, 3 versus SGA. Pokey, would you do that? Would you do that? Better question would be, would I walk to Oklahoma to do that? Gary Trent with a steal, puts it up, and puts in the dunk. Asked a question, would I walk from Toronto to Oklahoma to make that trade happen? I would consider it. There's your answer. Raptors up by 8. Good start here. Scotty Barnes going for the steal. And he's judged to have fouled Trae Young there. That was a horrible pass by Okongwu. Hey, pick on Okongwu. You know he's doesn't have that playmaking. Gary Trent makes him pay. Fred VanVleet is injured. Okongwu down low. And Achua looked really bad defending the paint against the Sixers, which resulted in limited play time. And my goodness, not even a hand up there on Okongwu. Like, the least you can do is put a hand up. Precious. Barnes attacking the paint and turning it over, trying to do too much there again. Transition look for the Hawks, and wow, Collins got up for that dunk. Man, 4-point game. Turnovers costing us. Siakam with John Collins defending. That's too easy. That's too easy, man. I told y'all before the game, that's too easy for Pascal. Like, literally glides past Collins there. Nice steal by Barnes. Here they come in transition to Achua, and he puts down the dunk. Let's go. 3 assists for Scotty Barnes in the first quarter. 1 more assist for Scotty, and we cash the over on his assists inside a quarter. Wow, Scotty Barnes looking good, floating in transition there. And the Raptors defense turning defense into offense. Best form of offense is a great defense. Is that the term, or is it best offense? No, best offense is a great defense. That's the thing. And that's what the Raptors are doing so far tonight. And we're up by 8, 26-18. Fred VanVleet's not in the game. Why not? Scotty has 2. TSN says 3. ESPN says 3. Is that incorrect? I'll tell you what I'm looking at. See, I thought it was 2, but I see 3 here. Who do we believe? Turner has 1 block. That's good, isn't it? Get channel with Jesus, I rule. That's crazy, man. Let's check the score. See if they have a different score. Different stat line on Barnes there, just to be sure. Still, 2 in the first quarter. I'm still fine with that from Mr. Barnes. Is it just me, or is Scotty's footstep on defense is quicker and lighter? His strides look cleaner instead of choppy on defense? I don't know. Like, just today in general, or compared to what? I'm not sure. Yeah, channel point, it's tough to really do much with the channel points right now. I got to be honest. I got to find some different ways to have that. The score no longer does a box score. Man, these guys stink. Okay, let's check Google. Raptors score. Let's check in on this. Do we have a box score on Google? We do. Google says Scotty Barnes has 3 assists as well. Okay. I don't know who to believe anymore. Do the sound alerts still work? Yes. I think so. Yeah, Scotty does have a couple. I think he has 2 turnovers as well. I'm not sure. Kim says, I'm glad Fred is out, so that means the bench gets more minutes. The bottom 2 bench in the NBA, it actually could be the worst. Let's say they're the worst. You want more of the worst bench in the NBA. That is very strange, in my opinion. There you go. Wow, that's large. We can make that smaller. There. Yeah, the Raptors. Less bench points than Benedict Mathurin on his own. On his own. That's crazy. Trae Young in the corner for 3. Siakam a little lost. Doesn't make us pay. Rebound, OG. Flynn to Boucher for 3. Chris Boucher puts it down. I'll play 2. Screw you. Trae Young to Holiday in the paint, and he gets the bounce off the glass. Makes it a 9-point game. Malachi Flynn getting some early minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. Siakam goes at Capella. Kicks to Precious in the corner for OG. And OG handles make me cringe. All right, so Flynn, if Flynn wants to stay on the floor, he's got to get some stops. That's the fact of the matter, ladies and gentlemen. If Flynn is helping get stops, he can stay on the floor. So we get the switch here. Flynn guarding Trae. And wow, a burned coverage on defense. What the hell were we doing there? Holiday open look. Come on, guys. Flynn for mid-range. Okay, Malachi Flynn. I'll have more of that, please.
Yep.
7 assists for Trae. Goodness gracious. Step back for 3. Good defense. Look at that Malachi contest. And he let him get by him. That wasn't that bad. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. He fouled him. It's okay. It's okay. Got burnt there a little too easy. But contested the 3, and then he was really proud of himself for contesting that 3. He was so proud he forgot about the rest of the play. Trae Young at the line usually makes you pay from here. First one's good. 31-23, winding down the first quarter here. It's been a great quarter by the Raptors so far, but the games can change in an instant. You never know. Atlanta currently laying a +6.5 after that start. Interesting. Was a big fan of Chet or Banchero. I was wrong about Banchero. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say. Jesus Christ. Does he have like 20 in every single game? Flynn to Siakam. You're not putting Capella on Siakam. This is straight baby food. Siakam to the rim nearly gets the roll for and 1. Bro, barbecue chicken alert. You are not putting Clint Capella on Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got to go for 30 tonight. This is actually ridiculous. There is no matchup here for him. Oh, Astros Phillies game 3 was tonight, but it got moved to tomorrow because of weather. Couldn't beat Toronto, but also couldn't beat Toronto in a World Series. Siakam at the line, way off on the first one.
Nope.
All right, Pascal, give us the second one at least, buddy. Come on, Pascal. Second free throw, 155, and the second one is good. 32-24 Raptors, 8-point game. Trae Young going forward, Barnes defending. So interesting switch. I don't mind that switch. Trae switches on to Flynn, puts it up. Boucher with the steal. Going right to the rack. Oh, Chris Boucher
To the rim with a slam.
throws it down in transition. Had the pass, decided, nah, I'm on this on my own, and threw it down. 10-point game. Trae Young outside. He turns it over. Barnes to Flynn. It's tipped around. Here's Siakam, and he loses it. Fucking hell, Pascal. That's got to be 2. That's got to be 2, guys. I don't know if that pass to him was the best, but you still got to do better. That pass to get it, the decision to pass to Siakam was peculiar, but still he's got to do better with that. We're getting these stops. We gotta make better use of them. A lot of game left, everybody. A lot of game left. Trae Young misses a free throw. Can anybody tell me? The refs have a TB patch here. Can anybody tell me what that is? What that stands for? Am I ignorant? Maybe I should know that. I'm not sure. I don't know. We had a pretty good third quarter against the Sixers a couple of nights ago. Oh, Tuberculosis Awareness Month. Interesting. I am now aware. Dave, you might be joking. You are joking. Oh. Tony Brown died. There we go. That makes more sense. Rest in peace. Malachi Flynn to the rim. Oh boy, that's not good. Trae Young other way. Achua defending. I'm nervous. Steps back. Okay, nice job by Precious. Kept the feet moving, excuse me. Oh my God, I can't talk. Shot goes up in the paint. Foul by Flynn. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was a foul. Tampa Bay awareness. I was going to say TB. I feel like we're past having to worry about TB. But then again, maybe that is what the awareness was for. Who wants Flynn minutes? He's not doing horrible, but he's also not doing great. AJ Griffin on the court. Son of Coach Adrian Griffin here. Look at it, Pops watching proudly as his son checks in. 34-26. 38 seconds to go in the first. Siakam with Capella defending. Good matchup. Got him jumping. Kick to Barnes. Open three is no good. Rebound by Capella. Given to Trae Young. Oh, Griffin been in for a while. Oops. Trae Young, shot clock, game clock separated by 3. Trae Young defended by Achua. Drives past him to the rim, floats it up, and put back by Johnson. Big bucket. 6-point game, 2 seconds for Flynn. Goes up, can't get the tough shot, and that is the end of the first quarter. Raptors up by 6. They led by 11. But hey, we had a good quarter. All right, here we go. Malachi Flynn. Because sample size is irrelevant, we don't care about sample size. Malachi Flynn, 1 for 3 tonight. Absolutely has tanked that 50% shooting percentage on the year. He's now under 50% as a result. It's not looking good for him, man. It's not. It's really not looking good for him. What was once a promising 3 for 6 from the field, it's now 4 for 9. Jeez. Stupid again. Bench minutes are winning. I could have told you that before the game. Raptors looked really good. Bench came in, got a little bit sloppy, but hey, we're up by 6. Could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Let's look at the stats so far. Trae Young, hey, we're limiting him here. No, we're not. We're focusing on Trae a lot. I don't mind that. A couple of assists were a little bit too easy, but my man's diamond tonight. 3 points, 0 for 2 from the field, 7 assists though. Other guys on this team, Collins is 3 for 6. Don't even mind that, to be honest. If he's the guy that's open, it's not a big deal to me. Capella getting a bit of the work here. And defensively, I mean, keep attacking Capella, in my opinion. Their bench has not missed yet. They've already got 7 points off the bench. Raptors bench, hey, we've got 9 tonight. I think that's more than the last game already, and we've only just seen the first quarter. Boucher 2 for 2, Achua 1 for 1. Hopefully better games from them today. Offensively, from the Raptors side of things, Scotty Barnes, 3 for 5. He's only taken 3-pointers. Now, this is very annoying. 3 for 5 is excellent for him from 3, and excellent for any player from 3. Why has Scotty Barnes played 11 minutes of NBA basketball and not attempted a single 2? This is why he got benched last game for a little bit. He wasn't being aggressive, and I'm not going to be overly picky for a guy that is 3 for 5 on threes with 3 assists, but we really need this guy to get down low, get his body in the paint. And the matchups are there for him to go and do that very effectively tonight. Why is he avoiding it? Why is he avoiding it? Team stats standpoint, Raptors shooting the ball really well and shooting the 3 ball really well. They're getting to the line a little bit more, not making use of it so far. Rebounding-wise, I'm annoyed that they had some early offensive rebounds. We're starting to chip back in that department. Turnovers, they've committed 2 more. Let's keep it that way. Winning the possession battle might be something that is important for this game, so let's make sure that we go and do that. Back in action here. Raptors up 6, unless Justin Holiday for 3. Justin Holiday's a low-key Raptor killer, by the way. 3-point game. Boucher, handoff to OG. Past the screen. Now Gary, defended by Holiday. So look at this. Hawks go zone. Well, literally, teams just go zone against us, and we have no answer. Achua goes up, and he's fouled, going to the line now. It is no longer a secret in the NBA. If the Raptors have their bench on, go zone, because we don't have the stuff to beat it. You need individual stuff like that. Not enough cutters. Not enough people peeling up to the high post. Like it's a weird lineup on for the Raptors right now. I mean, the thing is, you don't have the ball handler because like your ball handler's Malk. I would really not want to get in a habit of having both Barnes and Siakam off the floor tonight. I think they are both very effective at breaking down that zone. All right, 5-point game, 36-31. Malkai, primary defender here. Both Holidays are playing tonight. Okay, so Aaron Holiday number 3, Justin Holiday number 8. Foul called on the Raptors? Every time I see Nurse, he's got less hair. It's probably not even statistically incorrect either. Holiday to inbound. Stolen by Boucher, but it's out of bounds as he tries to corral it. Nice defense by Boucher. Nearly turned it into a couple points there for the Raps. I mean, we've never seen Jeff Dowden play. We don't know we'd be better in the zone with him there. Murray to Okongwu. Handoff back to Murray. Drive and kick. Boucher. You can always trust Boucher is going to jump for no reason. You are like a foot taller than him. Just stand there with your hand up and he won't shoot over you. I don't understand, Chris. You're tall. Don't do that. Boucher down low. There you go. Offensively does his stuff, of course. But defensively, just literally stand like that and he won't score. He can't score like that. When you jump, you give him an open look when he pump fakes. Aaron Holiday, driving in. No good. Nice rebound by Achua. Other way, hand off the ball, Precious. Oh, I said to hand it off. Okay, managed to keep it. There we go. Hand it back off. They're out of the zone now. They are out of the zone now. They were previously in the zone. A team that is playing basketball can make a decision to change the way they are playing. OG for 3. No good. Yeah, it's very weird, but basketball teams can change their defense. Aaron Holiday. I got to say her first name. Aaron Holiday, pass Boucher, hand off to Justin, puts it in. Not great. Boucher's mad, but he got blown by. 38-35. Back to man for Atlanta again. Flynn for 3. I'm over the Malkai experience tonight. I prefer we made subs here. Murray drives by Achua. Layup is good. Okay. Timeout. Our bench can't hang. I don't know what we need to do what we need to see. Gary Trent for 3. We're settling for some bad shots. Flynn to Achua. Now, here's a good look. Way too strong. Precious. Jesus Christ. OG to the rim. Lays it in. Finally. I don't know what Nurse needs to see to realize it ain't working right now. Aaron Holiday. Oh, man. Dejounte Murray for 3. Bro, Nick. Enough. Enough, please. Why? Finally. Raptors starters build up a big lead, up by 10. The bench comes in. Gone. It's just bad. It's just bad all over the court. Offensively, whether it is a zone or man-to-man, nobody's making shots. Nobody's attacking the paint and getting good looks unless it's on a second or third chance points. It's crazy. Defensively, blown by everywhere. Individual one-on-one matchups, like Boucher jumping 400 feet in the air to guard somebody who's at least 4 inches smaller than him. Again, if Chris Boucher puts his hand up, that guy doesn't score. Johnson doesn't score that. Boucher gets blown by. Malachi Flynn is a disaster off ball again. On ball, not horrible. Off ball, the amount of times a guy cuts by him and he's just not there. Ridiculous. I'm just so frustrated. It's such an accumulation of emotions here because every game, it's just the bench not playing up to scratch. And the starters have to overwork. And then we complain that the starters play too much. And then the bench comes in to give them some rest. And the bench is horrible. So we have to give the starters more minutes. And then we complain that the starters get too many minutes. We just cannot keep doing this all season. We cannot do this all season. Guys on the bench need to step up, or we need to find somebody who will. Otto Porter Jr. coming back should help, but fundamentally, there's a lot of issues with this bench unit. I'm not sure how much that changes Otto. No doubt he makes us better, but how much? I sure can't complain. Absolutely. Complain about having a bottom 2 bench in the league after having the worst last season. Yeah, I sure can't complain. It's crazy. No. Never mind. Never liked Flynn, but give him minutes. What has he done to suggest give him minutes tonight? Why? We're not a charity here. You don't just get minutes. You got to earn them. This is crazy. There's a reason we signed Armani Brooks last year and actually gave him the backup minutes because he's the only one who actually did stuff. It's crazy. All right, big overhaul here, please. Get the good players back in. All right. Raptors get a bunch of the starters back in. Trent in mid-range, no good. Rebound Koloko, turn around with the right. Got to make that. And loses the rebound to Okongwu there. So little developmental strides for sure for Koloko. That's what he's got to start making. Kongwu down low and Atlanta lead. Barnes onto Okongwu. Nice pass to Koloko. There you go. That's more like it. Nobody's stopping that one. You know, I was actually very, very, very mad at myself for how I you know, I shouldn't apologize how I conducted myself last stream. I really, really let chat get to me, and I gotta not let that happen today. As Barnes turns it over, man, oh man, oh man. I actually was really upset all weekend with how last stream went, so I'm gonna try to make that not happen today. Yeah, I feel like every season, this is to Ia flop. Every season, I fool myself into thinking we have a good bench. Every season. I know every season I do that. And I just, this year, like, nah, it's different this year. This year, it's different. Hey, look, a lot of games left to fix it. But it's been so painful early on that it's still a problem. Oh, OG doing some work. Nice pass from Barnes. Koloko is fouled. That would have been his fourth assist. That would have been his fourth assist. Oh, man. Damn. I thought I had that fourth assist right there. Nice pass to Koloko, but Koloko gets fouled as he's going up, and they don't count those. Look, I'm not going to relax that the starters have to play 38 minutes a game, and our bench is bottom 2 in the NBA. A lot of teams have young benches, okay? You don't think Orlando and Indiana have young benches? They don't have a bottom 2 bench in the NBA. I don't think Otto makes a huge difference, but I think he does make a difference. But again, we're 6 games into the season, so. Murray to Okongwu. Stolen. Raptors tied here after Koloko missed both free throws. OG. Kick out to Siakam. He's got Barnes, I think he's going to give the mismatch to. Aaron Holiday defending. There you go, Scotty. Puts up with the left. It's way off, man. Oh, Scotty, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, good look. Good looks. I like the shot. Murray, handoff to Okongwu. Hands up. There you go. Justin Holiday outside. Okongwu to Holiday. Nice feed to Okongwu. Oh, Koloko, that looked clean. That looked clean. Oh, I don't know. That looked clean. 2 fouls there. Scotty has 4 assists? What? When did he get the 4th? Can we confirm that he has 4 assists? He has 4 assists. That's too easy, man. Come on, man. That's too easy. Second quarter, overhits. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I don't remember him getting that. Turner has 2 blocks. Good stuff. Siakam to the rim, and big block the other end. OG with the steal. And almost turns it over. How many points does Barnes have? I believe he has 9. All 3s. Drunk stream. Siakam to the rim is a foul called. It's called on the floor. Could have been continuation. It's 44-42 for the Hawks. The Raptors have led by 11, and they led by 10 when the starters checked out. And then they were losing because they had bench on the floor. Didn't Flynn score 92 in a summer game? He scored 73 in a Pro-Am game against non-NBA players. Yes, he did score 73 in a Pro-Am game. We are not going. I'm not suggesting that you're insinuating this. We're not going to use that to define how good a player is. Siakam in mid-range. Oof, that is smooth, man. That is smooth. Pascal Siakam. This guy's good at basketball. Nice trap there on Murray. Pick up the pieces now. We do. Murray to Trent. Good matchups all around. Double comes. Weak side corner is open. And you don't jump. It's Trae Young. He's so small. He's so small. If you just stood there like that, he wouldn't have hit the shot. How do NBA players not realize this? Trent in the paint, and he's got to do that more. Trae Young can't defend him. Oh my God. Scotty Barnes, his standing reach has to be near 10 feet. If he, on 6-foot guard Trae Young, has his hand up, Trae Young, oh my God, is not going to hit that shot. And if he does, then let him hit it, right? Oh, Koloko, big stop, other end. Siakam to OG, who throws it down. Raptors starters going to work here, 48-47 now. I mean, it's just like, I know I get so frustrated by it, but it's just so fundamentally easy to know to do that. And every game, the Raptors get burned on like 3 3-pointers because we overcommit to trying to block it. I feel like I'm going crazy because it happens every game. But literally, Scotty Barnes, have you seen his fucking wingspan? If he stands there like this, I am very much under the impression that even a player as talented as Trae Young loses probably at least 20% off of his 3-point percentage in that situation. And if he hits it over you with an outstretched hand, then you just go, nice shot, man, and get back to work. All right, my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, let me get some water in. That's too much, man. That's too much, man. All right, what's going well here? Pascal's being Pascal. Starting unit with most of the starting unit back on. Raptors are moving the ball really well. OG Anunoby is looking very impressive tonight on both ends of the floor. He's got how many steals? He's got to have at least 2 steals. He's got at least 2. He's got 4 steals. OG Anunoby, 9 points, 4 steals, 2 assists. He's 3 for 5, mixing it up inside and out. He's 1 for 3 from 3. Love that. Really love that. Also a block to go with it. OG. Man, oh man, I had over 1,000 people on my YouTube channel say that we need to trade him. We don't need to trade shit. Well, we don't need to trade OG. Barnes, 3 for 6. He started 3 for 3 from 3. Missed his next 2. Was upset with his aggression. Then next play, he didn't miss it, but he was aggressive on a smaller matchup in Aaron Holiday. Missed the shot pretty horrifically, but I like the shot. I like the fact that he got in there and was being more aggressive. Also, he's got the 4 assists tonight, which is great to see, especially when you bet the over 3.5 and it cashes in the first half. No sweat whatsoever. The Scotty, Siakam, Koloko have been extremely good. Yeah, Koloko's doing fine. He's just keeping the offense fluid defensively. A little bit less fouling, please, but overall, I think he's been fine. He's been doing the job that he needs to do. The reason he's starting. If you went to a Raptors game on Halloween, would you wear a costume? I feel like I wouldn't. And I like wearing costumes. I think I wouldn't do it to a Raptors game. Why didn't Thad play much anymore? I guess quickness, but I would play him a bit more. That T1000's fire. T1. What the hell's it? What the hell's a T1000? I'm so confused. Pascal handoff to OG. He's got Barnes. Barnes switches on to Capella. Flicks it out to OG for 3. Oh, air ball. Yikes. 0 of 5 from 3 in the second quarter. We've cooled off from 3. We've missed our last 6. We got to get going from there again. Trae Young with OG defending. OG keeping his feet moving but never committing. Look at that. Contests and blocks the three-pointer. Oh my God, man. What a play by OG. That's lockdown shit right there. Siakam. Nobody's there to pass to as he fell over. And good timeout taken by the Raptors, actually. 3:36 to go. Give the guy a little bit of rest. Let them finish off the half here. OG defense is insane. You know, it's just crazy to me that just over a week ago, I had a chat. Probably not with you guys. Most of you who are like consistent viewers, I would really not think would be like this, but a lot of people in the chat wanted OG Anunoby traded after his rough game in Miami. And it really is just insane, right? It really is like 28%. It's not 72%. That's a lot of people. Okay? That's a lot of people. Let's say 3,900 people voted on this, and we take 28%. That is 1,092 of that 3.9K. That's a good chunk of people. When we had like situations a couple years ago, we thought this guy was untouchable. Now, he's not untouchable by any stretch, but oh my goodness, we should not trade him. If I did one for Fred, I think it would have been even worse. I didn't do one for Fred because I knew not to. Siakam, working on Collins here, wants the space, gets it with the right. Good look, man. You got to finish that, Pascal. Good look there. He's wide open. Trae Young, step back 3 over Gary. Doesn't go. Rebound for the Raptors. Here they come in transition. Don't let them get set. Gary Trent, transition 3. And that's good. Raptors finally hit a 3 again. Love that from Trent. 33 for 3. 51-49 Raps. 2:58 to go in the half. Murray to Collins. Ooh, nearly stolen by Siakam. Murray for 3. No good this time. Rebound Siakam. Going for the triple dub here tonight, maybe. Siakam, Collins defending. Go at him, Pascal. Wants the ISO. Spins to the rim, and he's fouled. Collins can't hang. And it's goaltending. Is it? Hit the backboard first, did it not? That is goaltending. That's goaltending. That should be 2 + 1. That's a big miss, too. That wasn't even close. That's a big miss. Pretty crazy that, there are cameras everywhere and there's a rule about coaches' challenges and you can't challenge that. And misses the free throw. Fuck off, man. Pascal Siakam tonight so far, putting on another show here. He's got 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Padding those stats. Pascal Siakam, by the way, 4th on the NBA's MVP ladder in the first wave. And in his most recent game, he dropped 26 points on 9 for 15 shooting. So solidifying that case. And he should have had 2 plus maybe 1, but instead only gets the 1. Holiday, mid-range, good look. Rebound Siakam, that's 8 for Pascal already. Trent, defended by Holiday. Siakam for 3, and he got it. Pascal Siakam for 3. Another steal for OG. That's 5. going the other way to the rim, and he puts it away. Let me guys show you something. I couldn't get it up quick enough. Let me show you something. Michael, buddy. What are we doing here, Michael? Michael put that, unfortunately, right before Siakam hit a three. Pascal Siakam, by the way, who is 5 for 11 from the field. And big block there. Oh, but they call a foul. It's pretty crazy. In the 1 minute after Michael put this up, Siakam hit a three. And is currently 5 for 11 with 13 points. Man, one play. Guy can do one bad thing, and all of a sudden he's public enemy. That's true. That's true. I didn't even realize. Murray, blocked by Koloko, sent it out of there. Koloko with the big stop. Gary Trent transition, no good on the three. Offensive rebound by Siakam, who is fouled. Well done, Siakam on the glass. That is 9 rebounds, I think, now for Siakam, is it? Let me look at the stats. They say 8. It says 8 on ESPN. Maybe I was wrong, but still, that's 8. What a board. Raptors bench tanks us. Starters come back in, and look at us now. Come on, Siakam, hit these free throws. Oh. Hits both. 10-point game again. Raptors starters plus 20 and another block. Oh my goodness. Christian Koloko. Looking like prime Dikembe Mutombo out here tonight. That's crazy. Raptors up 10, 59-49. Barnes in the paint, and he's fouled. He's going to head to the line now. I was tweeting something. Barnes at the line so far, putting together an okay night. 10 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. I mean, should be more than okay. Upset with his style of play, I'll say, tonight. But, I mean, hey, 10 points is 10 points, I guess. Koloko, best game he's played so far this season. So far from this game. Barnes at the line, gets the first one on the bounce. So, Raptors starters. By the way, guys. So, Raptors starters check out up 10. They come in down 2. Now they're up 10 again. And you question why we play our starters so much and our bench so little. Siakam defending Murray. Murray in mid-range. Good contest. Got the shot. That's a tough shot, man. That's good defense. That's no problem. That's no problem on our end. Barnes, transition 3. Oh, he cashes in the 2 for 1. Scotty Barnes has 12 points, or excuse me, has 14 points tonight. Ballin' like Curry, 64-51. Murray. Stolen, nearly. Oh, but now it's a open look for Capella under the rim. Hands up, and he makes the layup. That's so unfortunate. OG is a menace to society tonight. Oh, my Lord. Barnes for 3. No way. This one doesn't go, and that will wrap up the first half. Raptors up 64-53. OG Anunoby has 5 steals in the first half. 5. What the fuck is that, man? OG's on 5 steals. We're only halfway into this game. So we guys tweet that out. I'm trying to grow my Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's right below my right here. Follow me on Twitter. Hall of Fame menace to society. Good tweet. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to go back to the point I made pregame that I think is very important. The Raptors are winning this game 64-53. Fred VanVleet not playing tonight, out with an injury. Those two things are not correlated, okay? Fred being out is not the reason we are winning by 11 points here. We are not winning by 11 because Fred is here and we are better when Fred is not playing. So I don't want to see any of that in the chat. What I've seen here. Prove me wrong what? Prove me wrong what? What did I say about Scotty Barnes? What did I say? Tell me, please, Brian, tell me. This is what I didn't want to have. What did I say? What did I say that was proven wrong by the way Scotty Barnes is playing tonight? Please. When did I say he wasn't a superstar in the making? I have a magazine of him framed on my wall because I think it's going to be valuable in the future when he becomes a superstar. That's actually, like, I framed a magazine of him. Is it like, where is he proving me wrong here? I gotta open my window, cool down. But yes, I think Scotty Barnes is going to be a superstar, which is why I bought a magazine of him and framed it. Okay. Scotty Barnes is a really good basketball player. He'd be even better if he got more gritty in the paint and shot less from three. But hey, tonight he's shooting lights out, so fuck it, keep shooting. But also mix it up and get down low. Okay, Raptors, 64-53. They are up. Guys, if you are enjoying this stream, man, I know we can get to 100 likes here. I am not originally from there, no. Make sure you have liked the stream if you are here. We have 164 people watching, over 100 of which have not liked this stream. Would appreciate it if you did that. Scotty Barnes shouldn't just be chilling in the perimeter hitting threes. Where am I wrong? Where am I wrong? Because Scotty, he's hit 4 threes. So now they're going to D up on him. He has even more space in the paint. He can do both. How is that? Anyways. Whew. Raptors up. They're playing really well. There's a lot of things going well. The bench is not one of them, but the starters are so freaking good tonight. Here you go. DeAndre Hunter, Hawks starter, -21. Raptors starters, +17, +18, +10, +18, +13. Raptors bench, -6, -6, -1, -8. Guys, the fundamental issue that is going to send me over the deep end with my mental sanity is that this team cannot sustain minutes when the starters go off. And when the starters are playing all these minutes and people say, why is Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam playing 40 minutes? This is why. This is only one game, but it is consistent throughout the season so far. The Raptors have a bottom 2 bench in the NBA for the second straight season. I know we're very early, but this is ridiculous. Look at this. Okay, Hawks starters, -16, -21, -18, -19, -6. Hawks bench, +7, +2, 0, +8, +3. Raptors starters are all positive. Raptors bench is all negative. Hawks starters, all negative. Hawks bench, all positive, except for Holiday, who is 0. This is lunacy. Team stats. Raptors shooting the ball really well tonight. That's what you want to see. We had a little bit of the cold stretch where we missed 6 straight threes, but Scotty Barnes, for some reason, dialed in from 3 tonight. Would love to see him get more aggressive in the paint as well. Took one opportunity, didn't score, but at least he took it upon himself to get his ass in the paint and get a good look. But the 3 ball is falling. There's no disputing that tonight. Even more reason they're going to go defend him. He can get on the inside, cause some damage. Turnovers. OG on his own has 5 times as many steals as the Hawks. The Hawks have 1 steal. We have 9. We have forced 10 turnovers. We've committed 5, so we got to make sure that we're not committing all these unforced turnovers by throwing it out of bounds. One of those was Scotty. Actually, a couple of those were Scotty. I believe a couple were Siakam as well, so just got to do a better job in that department, keep the ball a little bit better. But, man, the starters, Hawks can't keep up with them. I assessed in the offseason the difference between what these teams can do, and the Raptors starts overpower this Hawks team. The Hawks bench isn't even that good. You really shouldn't be letting a group of Aaron Holiday, Justin Holiday, Johnson, Griffin, Okongwu beat you up. We are. That's got to be better from the Raptors. Frank Kaminsky, thank goodness they didn't put him in, Roman. Raptors starters, though. We go to the stats in general here. Siakam's got 15 points. He's 5'4", 11. He's got 8 rebounds as well. What a game from Pascal. 1 block to go with it. Scotty Barnes lets you guys know in the pregame to play his over 3.5 assists. Happy to say that we already have cashed that one in. 14 points to go along with it. Listen, Scotty Barnes is 4 for 7 from 3. That is really, really, really good. He's only taken 1 shot, not from 3. That is inherently an issue, and it was identified by Nick Nurse in the previous game. Listen, I'm not complaining that he's 4 for 8. I think he can be even better, though, if he gets more opportunities in the paint. Gary Trent, 7 points. He's 3 for 7. One area for Gary Trent that I like is that Trae Young's guarding him. I want to see more of the touches flow through him, but the way we're playing, I'm really nitpicking at stuff here because it's going fine. This is just crazy, guys. OG's on 11, 5, and 5, and one of those 5s are steals. OG going for a triple-double tonight with steals. If you copied and pasted his first half into the second half, OG would drop a 22, 10, and 10 triple-double with steals. Don't think he'll get there, but man, he is a problem tonight for this Raptors team. Koloko as well. He's got 2 blocks tonight. He's doing extremely well down low. Only the 2 fouls as well, which is an improvement. Christian Koloko doing some great work for this team. Let's just keep on doing what we are doing. All right. Second half coming up. I got to go to the bathroom. Before I do that, guys, I'm wearing a new shirt today. I want to show it off. I want to shout out, it's the Raptor in like a Looney Tunes design. I want to shout out Ovian Art on Instagram, who provided me so graciously with this shirt. Yeah, here's a better picture of said shirt. I really like it. You can check out Ovian Art on Instagram, OVYAN_art, doing some really cool Raptor designs. He also gave me this one, DeRozan, Black Panther. I like it. Go check him out. Does some cool stuff. Is a Raptors fan. Is a homie as well. He's not. I'm not saying homie as in I'm friends with them. I'm not just promoting a friend. He does good work. Provide me with the shirts. Super happy with that. All right. I am going to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Enjoy some calming music to help calm me down and get ready for the second half. And we're back. Koloko is doing extremely well on defense. He started a little shaky the first couple possessions. He has toned in there, man. Jamaican, man, you did not disrespect my BRB music right now. If I ever change that music, oh my goodness, the uproar I'd get. I am never changing that music. That's crazy. Yeah, OG with the 5 steals, of course. Raptors in that first half in general, suffocating. Just absolutely suffocating. I won't, Adam. I won't. Defense was suffocating. Obviously highlighted by the OG Anunoby steal mark at 5. But, Koloko's got 2 blocks. Siakam's got a block. OG also has 2 blocks. Crazy. We are forcing some tough decisions. One thing I would prefer is if we didn't jump for as many threes. All right, Adam, can you ban the guy who's spamming right now, please? Ban him. I've already timed him out twice. Please just ban. The Sarupia Pockrell, please ban them. Adam. Sharp and McQuill. Let's go Raptors. Chloe going crazy. Scotty threes. Siakam and Rapsy. A lot of things. I've calmed down from my excitement, so I'm a little more reserved. That's how I was feeling. Live spreadsheets of their stats. Spreadsheets. Like box scores? I just go to ESPN. Sky Barnes have himself a game as the point guard. Again, I want more aggression, but man, 4 for 7 is very impressive. Of course. Keep more of that. The score is also a good place on your phone to check stats. That's what I would say is the go-to on your phone. Precious tonight, not great. Defense, not great. Offense, could be better. Could be doing more. Just a little underwhelming again. Although bench in general has been poor. Hopefully we fix that. Malachi Flynn got a good chunk of minutes. You guys wanted that. He didn't look fantastic, but we'll see if he gets more minutes here. I wonder if it'll be Banton coming out instead for the second half. We'll wait and see. Lots of Flynn is on. Yeah, like I said, and I made a full video about this on Saturday, by the way. So everybody on Friday was jumping on Fred. And it's not like me to just jump on a player after a bad game or even a string of bad games. It's very much not like me to jump on a guy. I'm out here saying this guy needs to be better. This guy needs to do more. That's fine. I'm not jumping on a guy saying he needs to be traded, saying he needs to be trash. So Fred, I stuck up for a lot in that video. I made a big point that your beef with this team should be with the bench. The starters, like I said, and we covered this earlier on in the half, were up by 10 when they came off. They were down by 2 when they came back in, and they are now up by 11. So very clear where the problems lie. All 5 of our starters are positive tonight in the plus minus. All 4 of our bench are negative tonight in the plus minus. We got to do a little bit more there. I wouldn't say we're locking up Trae Young. Sure, Trae has limited amount of points. He is 2 for 6 with 8 points. He does have 8 assists. All right, here we go. Second half has begun. Raptors up 64-53. Defense was the name of the game for the Raptors. Turn that defense into offense. Trae Young got the foul call. He's going to head to the line. Foul there on Scotty. Trade Flynn for another 6'8" two-way. Please, no. Please, actually find a point guard. Please find a point guard for this team. There's got to be some out there we can go get, right? I was thinking Trae would be hard to defend with the speed and stuff. But, hey, he's getting a bunch of assists still, even though without the points, although he's 10 now. 64-55 Toronto. Koloko to Siakam. Good look here for 3. Can't put it down. Rebound from Murray. Could have gotten that. Quiet out 3 more games. Man. Stripped there. I don't know if that's going to be a steal or another block by Koloko. Or it could have been Siakam. One of them got either a steal or a block there. It's out of bounds. It's Raptor ball. Scotty's down the other way. Koloko up top to Trent. Good matchup here. Come on, Gary. Go at Trae. He's not guarding you. Trae in mid-range. Good looks, and he got it. More of that, Gary. More of that, Gary. Murray to Capella. Had a big role early on. Limited role since. Hunter gets to switch. Onto Koloko. Hands up. Good defense there. OG on Murray. Hands up. 5 in the shot clock. Good defense by OG. And he fouls him. And he hits it. Okay. So, minus the foul, I would probably guess Dejounte Murray hits that shot generously 15% of the time. He flopped. Let's see. Okay, maybe he didn't flop. I can see how they called that. 4-point play. Good defense, though. That's not bad defense. OG, big contest. He hits the tough shot. It is what it is. That's what I'm preaching. Trent with Trae on him one-on-one. I mean, look how, like that. Just let's go at him. They want the switch, and they get it. Siakam switch. Collins gets back to him. Step back in mid-range for P. No good this time. Another rebound for Murray. Trae leads in third quarter scoring. That's not good for a team that struggles in the third. Misses the layup. Rebound Capella. Kicks out to Murray. There we go. Good contest. If Gary jumps there, Murray's gone. So smarter play. Screen. Murray flick out to Hunter. And that's a good set on offense. And they make us pay. Starters coming out a little bit cold here. 66-62. Hawks coming out hot to start the third. It's a 4-point game. And foul by Hunter. Slow it down. Raptors could use a little bit of a breather here. I don't think anyone would choose. I don't think I'd choose anyone for point against a healthy Fred. Oh, when I'm saying point, I'm saying backup because I am a big fan of Fred VanVleet, as are many NBA media members who voted him into the All-Star team last year. Hawks have an edge in offensive consistency. I think maybe, but we have way better defense. We're better on defense. Ken Burch is checked back in. Barnes with Hunter defending. Nice play to get by him. Drives in off the glass. And there you go. He can do it both. He can do both. Nice play to get in the paint. Love the aggression. He made that look. That was not easy, by the way, that shot. He made it look so easy there. Love that. Love that, man. Collins in mid-range. Tough bucket. Got it. Tough bucket. Barnes, other way. Defended by Hunter. Now Siakam. Capella defending. Good matchup here for Siakam. Oh, right past him. Nice defense on the help by Collins, though. OG for 3. Why shoot that? What are you doing, OG? Oh, my God. You literally just let it go out for Raptor ball. Oh, not a good 3 seconds there for OG. Trae Young in the paint. Contested by OG, and all of a sudden, 2-point game. All right, so what I said at the start is it was off base. Here come the Hawks. Nick not using timeout. What's new? Nick Nurse not using a timeout when he should. Little offensive foul. Oh, foul on Hunter. I would have been so mad. Trae just burned Scotty there. That wasn't good. All right. Only up 2 now. Raptors could use a bucket here. Trent with Trae Young defending. Right past him. puts up the short jumper and got it. More of that. Hey, I'm telling you, Trae Young on defense. You got to pick on him. Trae Young, other way, now he's going to pick on you. Staying with him, keep the feet moving. Nice pass to Hunter for 3. Dude. Nick, what does Nick Nurse need to see before he calls a timeout? They have made up 10 points in 5 minutes, in 4 minutes, and can't miss as fucking Kem Birch of all people hits the corner 3. What does Nick Nurse need to see to call a timeout? Like, what is he looking for? 6 steal for OG there. Gary Trenton transition to Birch off the glass and a foul's call. He's going to head to the line. 6 steals for OG. Okay, now that I have time to rant again. So in that instance, I guess it worked out. They had made up 10 points in 4 minutes. They were not missing. And Nurse, keep going, guys. Like, we have 4 left. That's like not a lot, but that's more than half. I need water. Birch at the line. Just hit that corner 3. Birch, not a guy that gets a ton of minutes, but I always feel like he does a solid job. And Birch hits both free throws. Made it look easy, too. Pascal, where you at with those free throws? But no, Siakam's a better player. Back to 6 points. Hunter has the kick out, almost stolen. Collins kicks out to Hunter. Lazy there for Siakam. And another 3 falls. Okay, Nicholas, I'm begging for a timeout. They're 4 for 4 from 3. Nick, I'm begging before it gets out of hand. Why not call a timeout? Barnes, Okongwu on him. Barnes in mid-range. See, no. You are Scotty Barnes. You can get past him. You do not need to shoot that. These are the plays. These are the plays. We didn't need that. Murray, stolen. Raptors in transition. Siakam to Barnes. Going up strong. And 1. There you go. Aggressive to the rim. Scotty Barnes puts it away. Well, I guess if you just steal the ball, they can't shoot the 3. A timeout is called. I'm scared about putting the bench in here. We'll see if we go for it. It's my stream. I'm not going to relax. Are you kidding me? Don't ever tell me to relax. Did you guys see all the cops outside Scotiabank Arena? What's going on? Raps are playing. And I guess Halloween, people wearing costumes and masks would require more security. I don't know. Nick Nurse wants to play to figure it out on court. Sure, but like, I don't think our defense has been horrible here. It's been good, but when a team is hot shooting, I don't see the negative in calling a timeout to try to cool them off. That's what you do. A thief in the building. What's he stealing? Is the thief OG Anunoby, who has 6 steals tonight? Oh, there you go. I beat you to it, but nice setup. That was a nice setup. Sky Barnes on 18 points, showing the aggression now. We had the shooting. I asked for the aggression. We're getting it. There was that one mid-range one where he kind of settled, which I didn't like, but he started. Next play, he was aggressive, and he got an and 1 for it. Just got to keep mixing it up. Man, these betting commercials make me cringe so hard. They are so bad. Yeah, Hawks hitting everything in the third. I wouldn't chalk it up to bad defense. I think they're getting hot. We aren't doing a great job of covering those, but Raps are up by 5. There's little arrows that you see beside. I know they can be tough to see. There's little arrows beside their logos. If I point them out, you probably notice now. But yeah, they're tough to see, I admit. Hawks shoot well on outside. Raptors haven't. Well, no. When a team moves the ball quick and we're rotating as much as we do, it leads to some open looks. That's a problem, and they're making us pay right now. But loads of time in the third here. They don't defend the weak side three very well. No, I would say. There's a kid in a number 6 jersey. Nobody wears number 6. That's weird. Happy Halloween. That's not a... The Raps don't defend the weak side corner 3 well. That is, like, I think the most base take I could ever have. Did you watch the last game? Barnes at the line, and man, oh man, do we need to have free throws. I think I saw PK, actually. Raptors keep most of the starters out. They bring in Boucher. Ken Burch is also on. Trae Young, tough layup, no good. Rebound Okongwu, and I hate that one. I hate that a lot. Barnes in a 3-point game now. Defended by Okongwu now. Burch has it. Let's get that off of him. Siakam. John Collins is the primary defender. 10 on the shot clock. I mean, isolate here. They try to get the switch. Siakam. Yeah. Okongwu blocked it. And if you're not watching, I'll leave it at that. If you watched, you saw it. You saw what happened there. That was a violation. Yeah, I'd stare that. If I did that to a guy, I'd stare him down too. Hey, yo. Siakam for 3. And that's one way to fire back. Pascal Siakam puts in the 3. 80-74. Gets blocked. Keeps his head up. Bangs the 3. 80-74. Pascal can't shoot. What you want about? Dejounte Murray working on Burt's trouble. Mid-range look. Hey, if he settles for mid-range, I think you've done your job. Barnes. Don't shoot. Get to Boucher in the corner for 3. Chris. Come on, Chris. Canadian Cowboy has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Really appreciate you subscribing. Guys, we do a watch party like this for every single Raptors game. If you are enjoying it in any way whatsoever, make sure you drop a like, help us get to 100 likes tonight, and subscribe just like Canadian Cowboy. With that subscription, you get a watch party, like I said, every single Raptors game. On top of that, I do at least 3 Raptors-specific videos all throughout the week, and I also have other channels. Amateur Sports is the main one, like you see. There's also Amateur TV and Amateur Clips. If you guys like betting content as well, on The Board NBA, it's at The Board NBA on Twitter, or it is The Board NBA on YouTube. You can catch my live streams every day, every weekday at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time for NBA betting content with Pips NBA. I host a show. He gives out the plays. We chat about them. It's a fun show every day, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Every weekday, that is. But check me out there. It's getting good views. Siakam, fouled by Okongwu. It's getting really good views on Twitter. We live stream it on Twitter. YouTube's actually doing okay for a new show. So I would recommend checking it out. I think Scotty Barnes is underrated. I feel like people don't hype him up enough. Like, I feel like Evan Mobley gets the appropriate hype. Like, he is hyped up. People love Evan Mobley. Scotty Barnes doesn't get that treatment, which is weird. Siakam is at the line here. Raptors in the bonus with 5:27 to go. As Siakam hits the first free throw. It's not a formality, Siakam at the line. Second opportunity at the line for Siakam. And he got both, and we needed him. 6-point game for the Raptors. It has been as low as 3 in the second half. I don't think it's been any lower than that. Raptors keeping a lot of the starters out there because, frankly, they have no choice. Trae Young switches on to Burch. Trouble. Yeah, blows by him. Flick out to Holiday. Now Collins open for 3. Doesn't go. Nice rebound by OG. Great job by OG. Siakam other way. Kick to Boucher. And it's blocked on the pass by Murray. So Boucher, guy in his face as he's falling down, shoots a 3. In this case, when he's wide open, he opts for the pass. Not a bad decision either. It's just weird how he's wired for his decision making sometimes. So you love him. You hate to love him. You know what I mean? He's one of those. You can't not love him unless he's jumping at the gym on a three when he can just stand there and contest it even better. Trae Young, transition three, no good. Another big rebound by OG. Scotty Barnes, full court pass. And Siakam is fouled by a Holiday. But in the meantime, we have a new subscriber. Mono Bear has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army. They subscribed themselves to a Raptors watch party for every Raptors game plus videos all week. Thank you, Mono Bear. Guys, 87 likes in the stream. Let's get to 100. Come on, everybody. Drop a like if you are enjoying the stream. 174 people here. I know at least 13 more have enjoyed what they've seen. And if so, the least you can do is take a second out of the day and drop a like. Siakam's at the line again as the Raptors are in the bonus. He can make it an 8-point game. I'm going to guess he goes 1-1. Hits the first. Gary Trent coming back in. So no rest for the weary. Raptors saw what their bench did in the first half and went, we ain't doing that again. Gary Trent Jr. checks back in. Dejounte Murray checks out for the Hawks as Siakam lines up for the second opportunity at the line. And Siakam, 4 straight free throws. Raptors up by 8. 84-76. Siakam's actually 8 of 10 from the line. So, although he was 4 for 6 prior to those. So, I guess there was merit to what I was saying. Anyways, another 20-point game for Siakam. Holiday for 3. Good contest by Boucher. Siakam, another rebound. He's got 9. One away from the double-double. Siakam to Trent. Trae Young defending. Good matchups. Trent now to Siakam. He couldn't get anything going. 10 on the shot clock. Siakam, Okongwu defending. Good defense here by Okongwu. Can he stop the spin? And just gets to stop, but a foul's called on Holiday on the rebound, and Chris Boucher is going to head to the line. Another good opportunity for Siakam. He worked for, just couldn't get that one to drop. Good job on the glass by Boucher. That's what he does best. Pascal Siakam tonight, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, put on a high volume but good decent statistical night. He's 22, 9 and 4, 2 for 3 from 3, 6 for 18 from the field, though. Not his most efficient night by any stretch. No. Boucher got both. I think your best players can have nights like that. I think Trent's averaging like almost 20 a game. Kem Birch with this steal. How about Kem Birch tonight? Maybe earning some more minutes going forward. NFL's still 0. Wow. Trent for 3. It's off. You know, he gets like 31 game 5 in the next. It's Gary Trent. He's inconsistent. Trae Young up top. 10-point game. Trae Young. Defended by Birch. Honestly, not bad decision from Birch to lay off. It's out of bounds. It is a Hawks ball. Not bad on defense there. Raps can't pay him what he wants. What does Fred want? Do you guys know what Fred wants? I don't think you do. Didn't Boucher have a 30-point game in the playoffs last year? He might have. He did have that one crazy game. I'm not sure if it was a 30 bomb. Maybe it was. Chubb just got a TD. So 7-0. Cleveland. I have Cincinnati -3 tonight. Good price as well. Loads of time. I mean, they're in the second quarter. Around the NBA, Brooklyn is up 82-67 on the Pacers. Hornets up by 3 late on the Kings. Sixers up by 10 on the Wiz. Bucks up by 8 on the Pistons at half. And that's about it. Yeah, Siakam looks really good. You wouldn't know he was only 6 for 18, but he is. Again, going to reiterate my stance. For a high-volume shooter, I guess nights like this are bound to happen, but he looks good. He's passing the eye test. Slight amount of concern for the field goal percentage, for sure. I'm not going to deny that, but he looks good tonight. And when you shoot this high volume, I'm okay with nights like this. He carries a lot of the offensive load. Still scoring and getting to the line. They're collapsing Siakam drives. They're making it tough for him. Maybe more kickouts, but I think he's been fine tonight. Won't Fred want $100 million? I mean, yeah. Do you see what Tyler Hero just got? He's not going to make that much, but like if Tyler Hero, Jordan Poole are getting 130, I am like way more than okay giving Fred VanVleet like between 105, 110. I don't know what you guys think. Like if Fred makes 100 to 110, I like, especially with the cap going up, that's not a bad value for contract in my opinion. Remember, like you guys like make no mistake about Fred, not just what he does on court from a stat standpoint, what he does on court, off ball, what he does defensively. He's top 10 in deflection so far this season. He's probably going to be top 5 again. He's up there in steals again. Off the floor, he's the captain, he's the general, he's the leader, he's the vet. He's an important player. We can't deny that. You think that's low? How high would you guys go? I would feel a little bit worried going over 125. Cap's going up. I think contracts you sign right now won't look much better in a few years. I feel a little bit nervous giving him even more 30 a year. No, not 125. Sorry, my math is wrong. Over 120, I'd feel a bit nervous. So my math was wrong. Over 120, I'd be a bit nervous. Scotty Barnes to Boucher for 3. Weird decision from Chris. Ball is stuck on top of the backboard. I find it strange. It's not built, so that doesn't happen. But anyways, is he worth 130? He's not worth 130. No, because Hero and Poole got that, and they're getting paid for what they got overpaid in my opinion. But it'll look better in a few years when the cap goes up. 130, you're paying for what they can be. Fred, we know what he is and what he will be. So, in my opinion, I would feel a little bit hesitant to go over 120. I'd like to go like 28 something a year, max. Siakam going hard to the rim, getting fouled. Big part of his game tonight, along with the inefficient shooting, granted. He's got a double-double. He's 22, 10, and 4. He's got 2 blocks. He's also going to the line a lot. Now, this is what we wanted consistently from Siakam. The way he plays his skill set, they don't have a matchup for him. Somebody who can definitely keep on going to the line over 10 times a game. He's at 10 already. We're in the third quarter. Raptors in the bonus tonight. So far, he's taken 11 free throws. He's hit 9 of them. Keep on going. Oh, you could say if X player had X trait, they'd be superstar. But they don't. What Fred lacks in athleticism, he makes up for in smarts. He's super intelligent, and he's a winner, man. Siakam hits both the line. He's 10 for 12 from the line tonight. How about this? You're paying for his prime. That's true. You're also getting his prime years. And again, the cap's going to go up. The money won't look nearly as bad. I think I'd rather pay Fred than Gary, to be honest. If I want to win basketball games, I'm paying Fred before I'm paying Gary. Not that I don't want to pay Gary, but if I had to choose one, I mean, you make me choose between 2 players I really like, but we're winning much all the third quarter. That is something. 88-76. It's kind of going under the radar how well we're playing right now to me. Gary in mid-range. Out to OG for 3. No good this time. Raptors, curiously, not using their bench. Trae Young off a screen. Achua defending. Achua part of the bench. Young puts it up. No bench unit, though. We are only having like 2 bench guys at a time, it seems. Maybe 3. But usually 2. Trent up to Achua. Trae Young's on Achua here. Let's give the ball. Oh, it's Capella on Barnes. I don't mind this either. Barnes stepping past Capella, stepping back in mid-range. Oh, just rolls away on the mid-range jumper. Tough look on the bounce there. We're up by 12. Holiday. Is that Holiday? AJ Griffin for 3, no good. Out of bounds. It is Raptor basketball. Only we can complain about being up 12. Oh, man. We're up 12. Can we hit a shot, please? We're up only 12? 88-76. Barnes Ooh, almost had his pocket picked. OG for three is up. OG for three is down. 91-76. Well, yes. You can't get it if you don't ask. 11-0 scoring run. Man, we need to hit a shot. Potato basketball, what's going on? Trae Young spins. Kick out to Holiday. Boucher defending. Gives it to Johnson. OG overhelped and jumps. OG, not you. It doesn't go. OG, you're better than this, bro. And Achua, almost had his pocket picked. 91-76 late in the third. Gary right to the rack. Fouled. Love that from Gary. Trae Young can't guard you, bro. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Anybody have some good Halloween plans or anything? They do anything? My Halloween plans were on Saturday. Had a good time. Had more than 2 drinks. I'll say that. I had more than 2 slices of pizza. It was overall a fun time. Raptors defense is the reason they are winning this game. And I know they have a ton of points, but they're turning that defense into offense. And that's a big thing factoring into the Raptors and the position they're in right now. Well, Raptors, they need a superstar for sure, but we think we have one. Number 4 on the court. We think we have one in the future. And remember, Mark, we have all of our draft picks ready to trade. It's about finding the right piece. We don't need to rush it. Stay patient. The right piece will become available, and we have the assets. I promise you, we will make that trade one day. I promise. Boucher, nice putback on the offensive rebound. I promise you, your absolute guarantee, Masai knows this. He is ready to make that big trade when the time comes. It is going to happen. I guarantee it. You just have to have faith. You have to have faith in what we're building here. You have to believe in what we are building here. Raptors up 95-78, up 17, largest lead. Hawks, 8 seconds to create something. Trae Young to Johnson. Oh, that's a good play. Capella lays it in. 1.8 seconds. Can we full court heave it? Barnes going to go for it from half court. It's off, and that will wrap it up. Cavs are 5-1. Sixers are 2-4. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean a lot. It means very little. That'll wrap up the third. Raptors up 95-80. All the Sports has just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. We just hit 100 likes as well, guys. But we want to keep pushing. We want to go to 150. Make sure, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, you like it. The easiest thing you can do to support my content, you want to help me with the YouTube algorithm, grow this channel. Just take a second every day to drop a like. It means a lot, and it helps me out a lot. And just, if you're enjoying the content, want to see a watch party of every Raptors game and 3 to 4 Raptors videos every single week on this channel, Amateur Hour Sports, you can be like all the sports and subscribe to the channel. Join the Amateur Hour Army. Appreciate it, guys. 20 years? What the fuck? It won't be 20 years. It'll be like 2 to 3 years. We are seeing what this core is, seeing the pieces we can get, retaining all these assets. We have so many tradable assets. We have so many tradable contracts. It's not going to be 20 years. I'm talking 2 to 3 years. We're going to make that trade. It's going to happen. We're going to do it. KD was in the offseason. You know we were trying to get him. If SGA becomes available, we are throwing shit at him. That's what I'm saying. All right. My point on the Sixers is the 6 games doesn't define a team. All right. I got to go fill up my water because my mouth is dry and maybe sneak some Halloween candy. I'll be right back, guys. Do not go anywhere. Mark, you did not just say tank for Victor. You did not just say that. You did not. First of all, this team's way too good. Second of all, what if you tank and don't get him? Then what? Your team stinks and you don't have him either. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe tanking for Victor. We won 48 games last season. Tank for Victor. We won 48 games. You're gonna have to win less than 25 to have you have to win less than 25 to have a 14, I think, % chance of getting him. That's not worth it. I got some M&Ms. What's your favorite candy? Mine's M&Ms. Raptors up by 18 here. How'd we just get 3? Was there an and 1? Did I miss an and 1? New follower on Twitch. As the shot goes up. Excellent defense by Chua. James Fraga. Well, thank you for following on Twitch. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Stickers. Sticker satisfies. Nothing like some good, classic M&Ms. Nothing personal. And so I took that personally. Went after him. 98 to 80 Raptors. We're up by 18. I don't want to rest on our laurels here, but we deserve a candy break here. Here we go, guys. It took to the fourth quarter here, but here we have the Raptors are only winning tonight because Fred isn't playing. It took to the fourth quarter, but we got our first one. Thank you, Ghost. Collins to Holiday. OG, almost another steal. All right. Peanut M&Ms. Halloween packet. Good candy. Over, under, 4.5 M&Ms. Over, under, 4.5. I'm not feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. Over, under, 4.5. Collins dunk, and he's fouled. I'm going to go over. I'd usually go under. I'm going to go over 4.5. And we get 5. We got 5. One time I got 3. I wanted to drive to the M&M's headquarters or whatever. What are they? Are they Nestle? I hope they're not Nestle. Don't be Nestle. Don't make me hate you. What company is M&M's? Anyways, I wanted to drive to their headquarters. Great, Jacob. I was doing so well on my diet, and I saw you eating M&M's, and I ate a whole box of candy. Ghost is trolling. Anyways. Mars? Oh, beauty. Do they think that water is not a human right like Nestle does? Oh, what's wrong with Nestle? Nestle believes that water is not a human right. Now, that's just one of the things. Do some research. You'll learn some horrible things. Gary Trent for 3. Bang it. Hawks were sneaking back into it, and we needed a big one there. I should boycott Nestle. You know, if I'm buying the candy, I don't buy Nestle, but I'm not going to turn down a Nestle branded candy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't buy Nestle. Like, I don't buy Nestle products. Not me. But if I'm offered one, I'm not as hard on the boycott as I should be and say no to that. You hear me chewing? Should I open my third pack and chew even louder? Just kidding. I won't have that one. I gotta watch the game. 103-86. Hawks ball. You know what? I'm a little nervous. Foul on Koloko. Koloko didn't like that. Siakam getting his guy going. Chill him out. 17-point game. We're okay. The chew zone. Front of the bench. This is ridiculous, guys. Fred coming off the bench. Oh, man. I mean, who'd the Hawks? The Hawks got Hunter with that pick and Trae. I don't think they regret it, but they probably lost that trade. Siakam in mid-range. No good. Raps only up 15 now. Murray in the paint puts it up. No good. You know what? If you offer me Trae Young and another first round pick for my third pick, I would have done that. I don't think the Hawks made a horrible decision. As Koloko puts in the and one. John Collins, you cannot hang with this man. Oh, we're suffocating them. We suffocated them all game. Should Trae Young get traded? That's a good point. Because Trae Young tonight, what's he shooting? Trae Young's 3 for 12. Do you think Trae Young should get traded? He's too small. He can't handle the Raptors' size tonight. How are the Hawks going to win with him? He's 3 for 12. He's playing in a game where he doesn't match up particularly well tonight. And he's having not his best game. I think they should trade him. And Okongwu to the rim. Chris Boucher says no. Nope. I hope Okongwu is okay, but Chris Boucher said, get that shit out of here. No. Luka another level above. The Mavs would go back and do that trade every time. I think the Hawks, in hindsight, wouldn't do that trade. But how could you not? How could you not take that of your Atlanta, right? I think you should trade Trae Young. He's 3 for 12, and he's playing poorly tonight. And, another block, but they call a foul this time. By the way, in case it wasn't clearly, evidently obvious, I don't think the Hawks should trade Trae Young. If you do, check yourself into a psychiatric ward. Who's best player in this game? Gonna go unsung right now so far in this game. As good as Siakam has been, OG has been demon, bro. 14.66 steals. Let's go win this game, though. This game ain't quite over yet. SGA went to the same high school. Yo, hit him up. Say, request a trade so the Raptors can get you. And then that way you don't have to bitch about the Raptors having a tank for Wembanyama. A tank for Wembanyama. Siakam off a screen to Boucher. Clint Capella defending. Achua wide open for three. Low confidence. But hey, you take it inside. That a layup is a lot higher percentage than a three. Nice take there by Achua. Slithers in on inside. And the Raptors up 108-90, keeping themselves at the advantage here. Game ain't over. Game ain't over. I always say, you got to keep playing hard. Raptors going to keep doing that. All right, we're going in for pack number 3, guys. Develop him before Fred leaves. How you feel about Raps making a trade for Jamal Murray? I mean, it's difficult. You could see yourself buying low. Trade Fred for a bag of Gushers. Fruit Gushers, that's all-time lunchtime snack at school. Jamal Murray, I'll back away so to hear less chewing. You don't know what he is right now because coming off a bad injury, hasn't been great to start the season, but I mean, he's coming off an injury, right? Depends what you give up. Obviously, I'm not opposed to Jamal Murray. In that sense, you probably would have to trade Fred. I'm not sure I'd do that. Man, how good would Fred be on Denver? Man, oh man. Fred with Jokic's kickouts? Oh my goodness. That'd be so good. Eventually, you got to trade. Cyrus, what's going on? Do you think the Nets should blow it up early? They're too good. You can't blow up a team like that. You gotta do something to get them to help. Right now, their defensive rating is 121, which is the worst in the NBA. And they have a bottom 2 bench in the NBA along with the Raptors. You got to get better defense there. And you got to figure out what the hell's going on with Ben Simmons. Game is not over. Absolutely not. I didn't forget Bubble Jamal Murray. But injuries change a man. Imagine Maxey, yeah. He went 21st. He was out of our reach. He went 21st with the 29th pick. Who would I trade? Probably nobody. Well, I consider trading a first to get actual bench talent. Like if Jordan Clarkson's available for a first with protections, I don't think that's a horrible idea. That makes your team a lot better, having scoring off the bench. He can be your backup point guard. Defense would be an issue, though. We tried our hardest to get Maxey. That's true. We tried. We wanted the world for Lowry. Hey, Achua's not bad. Trade first with Jacob. My beef with Jakob Poeltl is he can't shoot free throws. And he's also on an expiring deal. So, no on Poeltl. 108-90. Raptors defense has been suffocating today, and they've turned it into offense, resulting in 108. Check that. 110 points tonight with 8:24 to go. Lowry for Maxey trade. Raptors wanted a lot for Lowry. Sixers said no, essentially. We wanted Maxey, Thibault, and like a first, maybe two. Siakam to Koloko, defended by Capella. Now Siakam again, defended by Murray. Gets the triple team, kicks it out to Trent. 6 on the shot clock for Gary. Step back in mid-range, and he draws the foul. And he's going to head to the line with a chance to make it a 20-point game here. Atlanta just been smothered all night defensively. The Raptors have been hitting their shots. They've been mixing it up, hitting threes. They've been getting to the rim. And I think most importantly, in the second half, utter refusal to go deep into their bench because they saw it wasn't working in the first half. And guys, if you're asking why we play our starters so much, this is a good example because the starters kept on piling it on here. It ain't quite over yet. But bench ain't do nothing. Chalk USDA is more expensive than steak. That seems unbelievable. Yeah, he does force a lot, but it's better than it used to be. But he does force a bit. It's gotten better though, and he's still young. Remember, he's younger. By the way, Gary Trent Jr. is younger than Malachi Flynn. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Gary Trent Jr., who we're talking about extensions and how what a player he is. We don't talk about his potential enough. We talk about Malachi's potential all the time. He's older than Gary Trent Jr. Now, try to sleep tonight knowing that information. 112-92. Chua at the line makes it a 21-point game. I believe that is the largest lead of the night. Hawks just been outclassed tonight, man. Great game by the Raptors. We got Trae Young on an off night. We forced a bit of an off night here. 114-92. Someone cannot do math. And turned over by Young. And Achua will let it go. It'll be Raptors basketball on the other end of the court. You guys going to any Raptors games this year? Man, I was looking at tickets the other day. Last season, you could go to like a bad game for like $30-$40. You can't anymore. They're like the cheapest games are like $60-$70. It's crazy. Koloko in the paint. Ooh, too big, too strong. Christian Koloko throws it down.
There goes that man.
No, you didn't. Oh, I know those preseason games were fucked for prices. But like I got and one there for the Hawks. I got like a few games where I went for like $30-$40. I saw them play Memphis for like less than $40. I saw them play Orlando for like $30. The garbage seats, but I don't care. I just like being there. this year. Like $70. Well, I know they get extended with playoff con. We are far from the playoffs here. I haven't seen Diggle. I'm jealous. What you doing on the chat then? Get out to the game. Whiskey's better for you than sugar and bread. Is that a saying I'm not aware of? Have I been to Zanzibar? No. 116.95 after the and one travel called 6:46. Guys, we might get some early garbage time here, which means Malachi Flynn can pad his small sample size stats. Weren't the Nets up by a lot? Bro, the Nets were up by like 13 points going into the fourth. Were they not? Or at least in the third. I have Nets minus 7.5, so that's looking not good now. But the Remingtons, no. Brass Rail, no comment. Trae has 10. Oh my God. Trae has 10 turnovers? I was hyping up his assists. 10 assists, 10 turnovers for Trae Young. Oh my God. Your ex works there? Interesting. It's a fine establishment. Go grab a beer. Wow, 10 turnovers. Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing. They should trade him to us. Coloco's looking really good for 33 overall. I'll give you that. Trae Young floater, way off. He's 3 for 13 now. Gary Trent in transition. Off the glass, Siakam puts it in. That's an and one for Pascal Siakam. Here we go. Raptors up 119.95. Pascal Siakam is balling in Toronto. He's smiling. Look at that. Scotty Barnes is smiling. Everybody's having a good night on the spooky time. Halloween. We are playing here. Let's go, baby. We needed a big statement performance, and we got it tonight. Guys, if you are enjoying this stream, make sure you drop a like to support the brand. The easiest thing you can do to support me is drop a like. It helps me so much when you drop a like because it lets YouTube know that, hey, people like this channel. We're going to show it to more people. And if you are enjoying and you've not done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, Amateur Sports. I do a watch party like this for every single Raptors game. And on top of that, 3 to 4 videos a week about this team, starting with tomorrow. Well, not starting with, but tomorrow there will also be a video. Halloween. You went trick-or-treating and you watched watching the Raptors. Did you go in and ask for a drink? You want to see Banton and Flynn on the court for development. Now we're going to go back to what I said. I watched Malachi Flynn play 6 minutes earlier on in the game. Was it 6? It might have been 8. Okay? Raptors, before Malachi Flynn checked in, the Raptors were up by 8. Okay? By the time Malachi Flynn checked out, we were no longer winning. He was not very good either. So I'm all for development. This is not a charity. You need to earn minutes. He looked bad again today. You can't play him. Delon Banton all season hasn't looked good. You can't play him. You want to win games. Unfortunately, you have to do like what Nick Nurse has done in the second half and just not go to your bench really at all. It's tough. Down, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit, but I don't think he's as good as you guys are making him out to be. Siakam tonight, does he have 0 turnovers really? So Siakam tonight, 29, 12, and 6 with 2 blocks, no turnovers. He's 8 for 21, so the field goal is looking better as well. He's hit 2 of his last 3 to make those numbers look a little bit better. I think Down would get exposed. I agree. But hey, we might have some garbage time here. We're up 119-95. Siakam can make it a 25-point game. You want development? You want charity minutes for your precious point guards? This would be a good opportunity to do that. Ghost is trolling. Siakam misses the free throw. He's actually had a good free throw night. Uncharacteristically. He shot 11 for 14 from free throw, and I don't mind that. He's taking 14, which is great. Hawks do go to garbage time, so really good chance for the Raptors to do that as well. Name all 5 Hawks starters challenge. Shot goes up there from the guy who wears number 2. Barnes, other way. This is mean, by the way. Scotty Barnes for 3. Oh, man. Scotty Barnes drills the transition 3. This is mean, man. They went to their bench. This is mean. Okay, here we go. Garbage time squad checking in. I see Down. I see Flynn. I see Bo Cruz. I see Champ. Who's the 5th? Banton as well. There you guys go. We're going to see all of them for 5 minutes. Siakam, he is fouled, so chance to get 4 of the 5 guys in here. Scotty Barnes, career high for threes. Okay, 5 for 9. We love it. 21 points. Alport Jr. dealing with personal matter. He's out for foreseeable future. Siakam from the line gets the first. Bench squad checking in minus Bo Cruz, who has to wait. Y'all had me almost fooled into thinking this was a rotation player. Y'all almost had me with Juancho Hernangomez. You almost convinced me. I felt like I was. Am I missing something here? VanVleet's out tonight with an injury, unfortunately. But hey, doing okay without him. Up 29 here, 124-95. I'd do Fred for Kyrie Irving. Now that's different. Raptors get the garbage time players in. Champagnie commits a foul. I think he just committed a foul to get Pascal off the court. Juancho Hernangomez checking in. I can't wait to watch him brick 2 threes. Siakam, give him a standing go. Stand up for this man if you're at the game. Stand the fuck up for this guy. What are you guys doing? This is one of the greatest players this franchise has ever seen, and he just put on one of his best games. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 0 turnovers, 2 blocks. Man, if he ain't top 5 on your all-time list, he should be or he will be. Oh, they just scored 2. Oh my God, they coming back? We just gave them 2 points so we could sub off Siakam. All right, come on. Bo Cruz, give me something. Flynn, open for 3. Way off. That's the thing, man. Like, that's just wide open. And it's not just that one. Malachi Flynn is wide open there. And he's not even close. Banton to Champagnie in the corner. Now Flynn, back to Banton. Juancho playing as the big is not fun to watch. Banton mid-range. Okay, Delano. Little midi. It was ugly. It didn't look good. It went in. 27-point game here. 3 ball here for a guy that wears 27. Man, oh man, I have no idea who plays for the Hawks right now. Banton driving inside. Nice pass to Champagnie. Nice layup by Champagnie. Can Josh Jackson do that? Probably. Man, Banton looks so good against players who are not as good as him or equal to talent as him. When he plays guys better than him, he is so bad. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but like the drop-off is nuts. And 3 ball there for number 0. Bro, I can't name. I see like Walmart Fred VanVleet, number 22 for the Hawks. I have no idea who I'm watching right now. I'm so sorry if I should know these guys. Banton. Handoff here. Flynn got it on the outside. 5 in the shot clock. Flynn doing his work on the outside. Nice dribble inside to the rim. That's better. Much better from Flynn. There we go. Great stuff there. 139-9. It's a 31-point game. Foul is called. There's still 3 minutes to go. How many points are we going to score tonight? Ron Harper Jr. checking in. NBA debut. Big moment for him. Banton checks. Is that Banton? Flynn checks out. Man, Flynn gets benched even in garbage time, man. All right. Hey, show what you can do, guys. Ron Harper, some good experience here. Had my doubts about him in preseason and summer league. Doughton in mid-range. Jeff Doughton Jr. for mid-range. By the way, take what you're seeing here with a grain of salt. It is garbage time. They are playing the garbage bench of the Hawks. So don't overreact to stuff here. It's just funny and fun. Juancho, is that a block by Juancho Hernan Gomez? Did I just see that? Did Bo Cruz say no Cruz? Man, that was bad. Like the video. Like the stream if you're enjoying, guys. 26 to go to 200 likes, or to 150 likes. Let's go get it. Corner 3 for the Hawks is good. That looks like a shooter. You know what I mean? He looks like a shooter. He's a guy, he checks in the pickup game, and you know to guard him on the outside. He got the shooting sleeve. Tattoos only on one arm because the other is strictly for buckets. I would know. Champagny inside. Nice take. Nice layup. Champagny showing a lot of what he showed in the G League last season. Slashing potential. 3 balls up for the Hawks again. No good. 2 minutes to go now. Doughton with the rebound. Raptors up by 32. Doughton. Drive, kick to Juancho. Extra pass to Banton. Wide open for 3. Yes, sir. Rexdale's finest. Love that. 137. Guys, we're up by 35 points. What is going on here? Let's get to 150 likes on the stream, everybody. Who will get more tonight? Likes on this stream or points by the Toronto Raptors? Currently, likes on the stream down by 7. 136 to go. Can we fight that comeback? I mean, 214 people here. Let's go do it. And if you are enjoying this stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I actually missed a subscription earlier. Most recent sub, Centero F Star. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you are still here. Raptors had a minus 435 to win. What do you mean? On odds? They're like probably a minus 130 tonight. Raptors up 33. Banton. Mid-range at the elbow. Delano doesn't go this time. 120 to go. What betting app? I don't know. All of them. I use all of them. Step back 3 there. I didn't bet on the Raptors tonight. I bet on Scotty Barnes over assists, and he got it. He has 8. The line was 3.5. Ron Harper Jr. to Doughton. $137 to 107. Doughton to the rim. Nice take. Almost at 150 likes here. Thank you. Oh, we are at 150. 151. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting the stream today. We beat the Raptors, but the Raptors beat the Hawks. We're winding down here. Jeff Doughton, I know take the driver's time with a grain of salt, but Doughton, this is what he has to impress, and he's impressed. I made you eat 7 mini chocolate bars. At least it wasn't 10. Let's shoot for 40. 139, 109. Ron Harper Jr. step back, no good. And that is going to do it. The Toronto Raptors, they bounce back from that horrific and awful 22-point loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. And they're going to come away from this one with the 30-point win here. 139-109. Great game by so many different sources. Nick Nurse was a whiz with the adjustments in the second half to combat what the Hawks were throwing at us. And we absolutely suffocated this Hawks defense and turned it into a big win for this team. Let's break it all down for you in tonight's post-game show. No problem, Jamaican. Appreciate you stopping by. Check, maybe next time. Thank you guys for joining, by the way. Thank you all for hanging out. We're going to do the post-game show now. This post-game show we do live on the stream, of course, but we also post it to the Amateur Clips channel on YouTube. So you ever can't make it to one of these streams and you still want to get my post-game thoughts, you can get it on the post-game show channel, Amateur Clips. Adam, the editor and moderator. Adam, you could please drop the link for that in chat a couple times to help people get there. That's what we do there. I don't like Flynn or Branton. No, not really. I would love them to be better basketball players. So the Raptors in this one, 139-109. What an unbelievable performance from this team. They were exceptional pretty much throughout the game, barring a little pocket late first, early second when the Raptors used a lot of the bench unit. Nick Nurse learned his lesson and did not divert to the bench unit for like the rest of the game, really. The Raptors starters in the first half were all positive by 10 or more. The Raptors bench in the first half were all negative. Concerning. Bench, again, was a problem today. We were up by 10. The bench came in. We were losing. Then the starters came back in. Then we were up by 10 again. Second half, instead of using the bench really at all, we make sure that we only have like 2 bench guys on at a time. Kem Birch actually came in and did a great job off the bench. Boucher was improved from the previous game. Achua, still not up to the level that I would like him to be at coming off the bench, but better from him. He did have 10 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Was 2 for 3 from the field. Want to see more shooting, though. But again, an improved performance from Precious Achua. There were a ton of different sources from the Raptors who contributed from the point standpoint. Mainly, it was Pascal Siakam, who was once again sensational. Every game we say it. Every game he is sensational. Like, it's not one-off nights. This is just another night for Pascal Siakam. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 8 for 21 from the field, and I really like this number. 13 for 16 from free throws. Not that he made 13, which is great. I like the 16, because we recognized pre-game here that the Hawks did not have a one-on-one matchup for Siakam, and he needed to feast. And my goodness, did they feast? Did he feast? Hawks couldn't guard him. They had to foul him. Christian Koloko was excellent tonight. 4 for 7, showed some strides offensively, and got his rebounds, got 3 blocks as well. Looked like he belonged out there, which was excellent to see. 33 overall pick is looking so good. We'll come back to OG. Scotty Barnes, 5 for 9 from 3. Somebody in chat said that was a career high from 3. I'll take his word for it. 21 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. I said before the game, you should bet over 3.5 assists for Scotty Barnes. He hit it midway through the second quarter. Lovely to see. Gary Trent Jr., 21 points, 7 for 16. I said another big matchup is him because Trae Young won't be able to guard him. Not his best, but hey, that's really good. 21 points. OG, honestly, even with 14 points, he may have been the star of the show here other than Siakam. 14 points, 5 for 10 shooting, but 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, 6, 2 blocks as well. As for Siakam, 0 turnovers, which is great to see. Off the bench, Boucher gives us 11. Chua gives us 10. There was garbage time, which skews some of the numbers for other guys, but Birch had 5 off the bench, including a corner 3. Lot to like here. From the Hawks side of things, Trae Young, who has beaten us up in the past, finishes as a minus 29. 14 points on 3 for 13 shooting, 10 assists, but woo! Trae Young commits 10 turnovers. Holy shit. Wow. John Collins, 12 and 12. 1 for 6 from 3. I said before the game I wasn't that worried about him. Dejounte Murray has a solid game, 20 points, 9 assists. I'm actually just realizing Trae Young is in my fantasy team, and I'm going to lose turnovers this week, probably just because of this game. Clint Capella, 13 points, 6 for 7 from the field. Wasn't a huge factor, even though he went very efficiently there. And not going to dive into the Hawks bench here. The Raptors' defense suffocated the Hawks. And the adjustments made in the second half was we didn't go to a bench unit. Malachi Flynn, who people keep saying they're begging for him to get more minutes. And I'll address this right now. With Banton and Flynn, all this discussion about we need to play them more to develop. Welcome to the NBA. It is not a charity here. We are not giving out minutes unless we're up 30 points late on the Hawks, which we were. So we gave them charity minutes. But meaningful minutes, like we saw how quickly in the second quarter a 10, 12-point lead can evaporate. So there's no charity minutes. There's no, okay, he needs to get better, go play him. No, you want minutes, you got to go and earn them. And for Malachi Flynn today, he didn't do a phenomenal job in solidifying his claim to more minutes. I don't think Banton has necessarily done a ton to solidify his stake either. It is what it is. Raptors don't go too much of the bench in the second half, and it pays dividends. We win the third quarter, 31-27. We win the fourth quarter, 44-29. Team stats tonight, where you're probably going to see some of the biggest differences. Raptors win the possession battle, take 92 shots. We love that. 50% from the field, 41% from three, two excellent figures. Go to the line 40 times. I'm noticing this team is getting to the line a lot more often this season. We hit a lot more free throws than normal today. We had 82% of those 40 free throws, which is huge. The Hawks couldn't hang with our size. Rebounding-wise, we out-rebound them 44-37. They had a few offensive rebounds early, but other than that, they were limited. Turnover-wise, here's the big number. They commit 18. Trae commits 10. We only commit 7. We were great with the ball. We smothered them on defense. We overwhelmed them with our size here, and it ends up being a big and nice win for this Toronto Raptors team. A Toronto Raptors team that really needed to come through for this one and win this game. A lot of people were nervous after the Raptors lost by 22 points to the Sixers without Joel Embiid playing. But I always said, and I always will say, you got to keep calm, take it one game at a time. Because you lose by 1 point, it's a loss. You lose by 30, it's a loss. You lose by 22, it is also a loss. Sometimes you just have bad games, and we did have one. A player in particular who did have a bad game for the Raptors in the last game was Fred VanVleet. And I want to make it crystal fucking clear here. The Raptors played really well tonight. They would have played probably really well if Fred VanVleet was playing. The Raptors did not win this game by 30 points because Fred wasn't playing. I know there's going to be talk about that. It is not the Raptors win because Fred VanVleet didn't play. It is what it is. We won the game. He didn't play. Okay? There's going to be games where Siakam misses and we still win. That's just the reality. We had a great game. It doesn't mean Fred sucks. He had a bad game last game. I'm waiting for him. He's going to come back, hit some big shots late, and we're all going to say he's amazing again. That's how I feel about Fred, and the notion that we should trade him is still ridiculous. Think about like the discussion, how quickly fans can be to react to stuff. There were talks like people wanted to trade OG Anunoby last week, and then we got the real OG experience today. 14 points with the 6 rebounds and the 6 steals. As I mentioned, like you really want to give up on that? I don't really think so. But overall here, it was a good mental game for the Raptors right now. They had to really dig in and come out with a big performance because of what happened in the previous game. I mean, not denying that we really could have used a big bounce back performance. Fortunately, we did get that here with the Raptors coming out, showing out tonight. And defense, I mean, our defense can win us games. Our defense can really win us games here. Siakam can really win us games here. Scotty Barnes, much better than the previous game. Still want to see him be a bit more aggressive. I get he went 5 for 9 from 3. Like, super cool. I want more of that, sure. But I also want him to mix it up and continue to get down low because he's not going to shoot 5 for 9 from 3 every game. And if he gets down low more often, like, he can just pad on to those stats. So when he did get aggressive, good things happened as well. But, I mean, come on. He shot 5 for 9. I'm not going to complain about that. Overall, Raptors win. They're 4-3. And 4-3, nothing spectacular here. But when you consider the schedule we were dealt to start our season, I said before the season started, I'd be happy with a 4-3 record. And here I am sitting at 4-3. I'm happy. We played Cleveland, top 6 hopeful. We played Miami twice. They're the 1 seed last year. Top 6 hopeful this year. Brooklyn, random wild card, but you'd think they're a good team. We played them. We played Philly, a top 3 seed hopeful. They're probably thinking they're a top 1 seed hopeful. We played them twice, and we play the Hawks here tonight, who are a playoff hopeful as well. 7 tough games to start the season. There's no days off in this loaded Eastern Conference, but we mitigated a pretty fierce storm with what we got early on in the season. The schedule, again, there's going to be tons of tough games, tons of parity in the NBA this season. Good for the league, not good for a Raptors team, but maybe a little bit lighter, but not for long. You get the Spurs in the next game. Let me pull it up here. You get the Spurs in the next game. Spurs are on a roll. So that's not going to be easy. You get Luka and the Mavs on Friday. You get the Bulls, who were, I believe, better than, but not an easy game twice. And then you move into a little bit of an easier pocket. You play the Rockets, the Thunder, the Pacers, and then unfortunately you play the best team in the NBA, the Detroit Pistons. The Raptors can't beat to save their life. But hey, schedule's a lot lighter. We came out of that 7-game stretch with a good record. Only concern for me is the bench and their continuous struggles. I'll end on this. If you are concerned about anything with the Raptors, it should be that the bench continues to operate and at a very low level and ruin a lot of what the offense on the starting unit creates. That is my worry, but hey, 4-3, again, I'm happy. That was the post-game show, guys. If you're watching this on the YouTube live stream live, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to the channel for a watch party like this for every single Raptors game, plus 3 or 4 Raptors videos a week, all on my main channel, Amateur Sports, which you see over here. Subscribe to this channel. If you're watching this on the Amateur Clips channel, we do these post-game shows live on my main channel and post the post-game show clip to the Clips channel. If you ever can't catch a live stream or you just don't want to, you can always catch the post-game show on Amateur Clips, but would really appreciate if you also came and hung out at the watch parties or even just the videos on the main channel. Thank you so much, guys. Like before you go. See you next time for a video tomorrow and a stream on Wednesday. That was your post-game show. Guys, what an incredible game here by the Raptors tonight. I am so happy with the way that this team played. They had it all in the second half, and they smothered this Hawks team, ran their ass out of the building. That's what we wanted to see. Nice job here by the Raptors. Again, guys, let's not be picky here. We had a tough start to the season, schedule-wise, and we're 4-3. I'm not upset about that. I don't think you should be as well. Let's go make sure we take care of business. There's food, low-hanging fruit there against the San Antonio Spurs. Go win that game. Get yourself up. Keep the momentum flowing. This is a good team. They're showing it on most nights. Keep on winning. Keep on moving. Let's go get it. Let's go Raptors. What a game. Big season ahead. Thank you, everybody. Last questions in before we head out. Any final thoughts here? We blow out teams when Fred plays as well. He just happened to have not been playing today. Koloko in the starting 5 works. Yes, when there's injuries, I agree. He works as the starting center in the starting 5 when there's injuries. Would I take anybody out of the starting 5 for him? Absolutely not. Trade Fred VanVleet for SGA. Okay, go to bed. Keep dreaming about that one. And so will I. Flynn's defense stinks. Yes, it does. Shut up, Josh. Schedule is not getting easier. Yes, it is. Okay. That just made